Let's do this. You can count us down, and then you can explain it.
Alrighty.
How's that sound?
Okay. Do I have to remind you so to actually hit start when we say start?
No, maybe if you see a small delay, but I'm ready. Blaze, if
All
you
right.
are.
Yep, I'm all set.
Are you ready?
Yep.
All right. Countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck again.
Well,
Good luck again.
good luck. Have fun running.
First run of the day.
Yep. Brand new. So we are playing today Final Fantasy X, and we are learning how to blitz. For the folks who may have not seen what this version of the run is, first of all, you haven't been watching.
Hi, Malachi. Welcome on in.
But what this run is a CSR or cutscene remover. And this is a mod that has taken out all of the major cutscenes. So you're not going to see the epic blitzball introduction here in a little bit, unfortunately. However, it does cut quite a bit of time off in the game so that we can actually get runs done faster. We are playing on the PC today, and we are running between Cilia and Moonblaze Wolf. Would you like to say hi, gentlemen?
Hi, gentlemen.
Hi, gentlemen. I'm silly. I'm a dumb dog.
I'm Moonblaze Wolf. You can call me Moon Moon.
I don't know.
We have Moon,
It's good.
Moon versus Dumb Dog. Okay. that'll make for a compelling run. I didn't realize you didn't have to talk with Warren though. To move that one. Interesting. Okay. I guess I've never paid attention to that. So the first section here is pretty simple, straightforward. We're just cutting through these little pieces of Sin Spawn in order to get to this big boss. And again, this one's also going to be really straightforward. Again, you're only cutting the ones in front of it because those are the ones that matter. And as Oren says, don't bother going after all of them. You cut the ones that matter and run.
I will say, Blaze, I wish that we could do modify the mod just enough to where we have the potential to watch the opening Blitzball cinematic and make that as like a Gonal duel. So I know people would eat that shit up.
Especially with the awesome track that it has. So
I've always wanted to. I was just gonna say I've always wanted to see a marathon mod to include the famous ha 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 cutscene.
Make everyone suffer. The
People
bid
like
war.
that cutscene. What can I say?
that is a laugh scene that only Kefka could enjoy.
Or for 100 bits in my chat.
Wow, that's cheap. You're cheap.
Yeah.
My buddy Milo loves coming in there. It's every time I just cringe, and I'm like, God, I really need to up the price. So you're not wrong.
Mm-hmm. Looking good. A couple of good overdrives. And it's 5 attacks, 6 attacks to kill this. What was it again?
I actually have no idea.
It dies when it dies when it dies.
It dies when it dies. We hit turbo and it dies when it dies.
I only count Click and Kamari. Or Click and Sexy Cat Daddy.
Okay. That's your thirst for the rest of the stream, so.
I'm allowed one oops.
You have the one. That was it. That's what I said.
Ooh, I actually saved time this time.
You must have got 2 crits.
I did. It was both Titus, though.
Yeah, because Blaze, I thought your run was pretty quick too. So
I got one crit.
Was it an Aura? Because I think you technically saved a second more than I did.
yeah.
No, I only got a Titus crit. It was enough though, so maybe I high rolled on some other stuff.
Or I did something slow.
Maybe.
And what was the miss with Orin? Why do you guys do the miss with? Because I've seen that now in both your runs.
The fastest way to get to the part where you can actually attack the engine is to have Titus change his weapon every round and Orin attack himself.
Interesting. Okay.
Yep.
It just must be what forces the, this could be bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think the tanker becomes targetable based off Titus turns, not Orin turns.
Yeah, and I think if you fight a Sin Spawn, it like triggers something with them, so you just have him attack himself.
Because I think like when you casually play through it, you attack them, but then they just refill constantly. It's like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
Like that's what triggers it. So it must be just trying to trick it to basically say, hey, you've done X amount of attacks and then there's not like a damage there. That's at least the guess for what the
It's kind of the same thing with the next boss, or the first boss we fight in the temple, the one that you actually can't kill. He hit all of his attacks are demi base, so all he does is just half your health the entire time. When we come back, he might turn you to a rock and shatter you and make you cry. But the fight ends after a certain amount of Titus turns, so we just use his fastest animation, in this case is defend. And I think it's 4, and then the fight's over.
Yeah, makes sense.
I think route researchers right now are trying to do the impossible. The boss technically can die in this fight, and he can drop a no encounter armor.
No.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because he's expected to die in late game.
Yeah. So it's always like, how is he dead? When you come back and try to get him.
Like, to me, like, the only idea, like, you should be able to do it at is, like, booster percent. But if you're boosting percent anyways, you probably don't need no encounter.
Right.
The bonks have returned. Welcome back, Ratchet. I hope you like our reset and the sake of the GDQ recording. So we're still recording. Keep the horny to a minimum, please, in my chat. And welcome to Snowfall
Even
Camp.
though you've already referred to Kamari as sexy cat daddy, but that's okay.
I would refer to Kamari as sexy cat daddy anywhere I'm allowed to. FWA probably, GDQ maybe not.
No.
FWA for sure.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a variant that is fine for GDQ.
This sexy beast coming into my frames.
Okay, chill. Gotta throw some water on. You know what? That could be another animation you get in the chat, is someone throws a bucket of ice on you, or like, I know you have a water animation, but like just to say, calm it down.
Not have
cold power animation.
All
right, I got a crit. I got a click crit. That's really hard to say.
I have not. I bet you my job right now is really regretting laying me off. They're probably very desperate for help right now.
If you get a call, so
I'm like, fuck no, not today. I need at least a week's notice.
You were the one who cut me.
Oh, I'm getting the same RNG I got last time. Riku can't steal for a second grenade for anything.
I let Titus die. In my defense, Titus was only getting hit for 100 in the phase 2, and then he just suddenly high rolled like just the perfect number to kill me. But I actually only lost 1.4 seconds on the Phoenix down on the Gamba, so I can't complain. And Droth, you're right. I'm scrimping a little bit.
Well, I think you still ended up better than me, who couldn't steal a second grenade. So
yeah,
eventually
by about 6
I did.
seconds, yeah.
Did you steal into the rare steal though?
No, I would have preferred that, but alas.
Funny enough, those are the clicks that upset me the most. Is when I sit there and I'm like on my 4 steal for no reason, and then all of a sudden I get the 2 and I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
And speaking of 2, I got the single pack of 3 and I got the double grenade.
Nice.
I probably should have tried to steal one more because yeah, 4. I'm at 5. I could have been down going into the double pack. I think that would have been the faster strat. Ty, I'm still mad. It's like not just snowing; it's like aggressively snowing.
Angry snow is what we call it, right?
Titus did not want to grab that fucking save spirit. I said the F word. Darn it. Do you have to tie me to the chair? I'm worried of what else you would do to me if you tied me to a chair. Feed me.
Got a swear and a horny out of that exchange.
Sorry.
Automatic disqualification for me.
We're only 10 minutes into the run too.
Right.
I think I let my guard down with the reset.
You did. You were good the first.
I was doing really good the first time.
I just want that blitzball RNG again.
That you had some good ones. I think the only thing that could have improved on that is you had what the doors got the second blitz off, right?
Yes.
Other than that, I mean, it was
Submission
pretty nice.
rejected. I will say though, during the first attempt, there was a couple more inappropriate comments I made, but I muted myself for the submission because I knew I can police it better IRL.
Not worried about you, buddy.
Nah, it'll be fine. It hasn't been anything egregious either.
Well, I will say too, it's something I reflect on, and I think it's what's going to help a lot with my nerves is I can't interact with chat. It is just going to be the three of us, and most of my like lewd comments come from chat. It's don't get me wrong, very occasionally
don't blame your chat.
No, we always blame chat. What are you ever streamers?
Don't put this on chat.
I blame you, chat.
It's not me, it's you. I'm not horny, you're horny.
I know Ratchet is, that's for sure. Especially if they make that. But Ty would probably be the only one who'd probably try to trigger me up on stage.
No, I wouldn't.
Hey, yo! Oh, I'm gonna be so grounded by the end of the stream.
We're gonna be like talking about like what donations to look out for, and Sill's just gonna have to be like, don't read any donations from my community. They're probably all gonna be like coded horny comments.
People will donate.
No, it's funny because
Can't read their comments.
the real answer is, and I can already see this happening, Dragon's going to do a $100 donation at some point just so he can get his name read to me on stage. So I can be like, oh, thank you, Dragon. And that's going to be the coded horny one, and he's going to get bonked from the pool, and it's going to be his own fault.
I mean, as long as it's coded. And $100.
And $100.
Yeah.
Doctors Without Borders. For some reason, I thought it
$100 for FWA also, if you want. I mean, we also accept your money for charity.
I really thought the GDQ was going to be the Preventing Cancer Foundation again.
The AGDQ is always PCF, and SGDQ is always Doctors Without Borders.
No, see, I didn't know that. I thought it was like,
Okay.
it was like 1 year a thing.
No, they alternate. It's, yeah, one per year per charity.
See, now I'm learning. I'm learning so much.
Yeah.
But I was only secretly hoping for the PCF because I have a friend whose his dad's dying from cancer right now. So that was my huge motivation to do all this. Otherwise, the giant stage, I don't know if I'm ready for.
Well, we can always submit again for AGDQ if it doesn't get in this time around. So
another trip for the dumb dog.
Mm-hmm.
And where is AGDQ again?
It has not been announced, but the last two have been in Pittsburgh. Very close to where AC is held.
Interesting. But back on the East Coast, where I'm from originally.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, it would be nice to have a couple of local boys running a classic game.
Ooh, I had a really good flea on a 4 count. They both went on the first try. It actually impressed me.
I love it when they do that. Good job, team.
You fleed when I told you.
Granted, if I'm still laid off by the time GDQ comes around, I don't know.
One thing at a time.
One thing at a time.
Yep. One day at a time.
Oh, I got 2 4 counts, and I fled first try on both.
Love that for you.
I might have to scroll my notes way up. I don't even think I was strength tier after the 2 Garudas at this point. Because it's looking like a 2 encounter piranha. Yeah, 2 encounter perfect escapes.
We take those.
We take those.
You did gold.
We did gold again. The dumb dog's getting faster.
Well, I had another 2 encounter fight both of them, so I will also take that. Although one was an ambush, which was annoying.
Yeah, that kind of sucks. But deep down inside, I secretly hope for like a 2 encounter like 2-pack.
Yeah.
To me, that's ideal Lagoon. Even though I feel like I lose a few seconds, I just feel like Titus getting that little extra curve into the AP is just too good.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep.
Sorry, man.
Yeah, the AP is very tightly routed in this run. There are sort of like, I mean, we're sort of beholden to what encounters we get, because we don't want to fight absolutely everything, and we don't want to force extra encounters, but we do want AP, and we want certain amounts of AP by certain points if we can if it's at all possible to get it, because it just makes those fights a lot easier.
Or then
faster.
You get poor situations that I'm quite used to, where I don't think I've ever done a run with Chili's where I had to do 4 cheers before, so I don't know how I would feel about doing it for the first time in our practice attempts.
Yeah.
And that's the other thing, is like that little bit of time loss and that difference. I think it's too great there. That's why I'm like, I don't mind taking a piranha fight.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Visbo, if you look at my specialty camera today, because I don't have my puppy this week, it's fucking snowing. It was just 70 degrees 3 days ago.
It's flipping snowing, right?
It's heckin' snowing.
No, there's only one way I can feel about snow right now, and I'm sorry.
Well, don't worry. For GDQ, there will be no snow.
That's true.
Back is doing all right. The 70 to 30 degree didn't do me as much justice, but we also won't have to worry about that for GDQ. My biggest question is if I'm gonna wear shorts.
It is get a little cold in the stream room.
It does not surprise me.
We keep it plenty cold in there at all times.
I have to wear my tag pants, aren't I? I like my tag pants; they're comfy. You guys would never know, but just underrated in the terms of comfort.
Yeah, I usually wear like light, either like warm-up pants or like joggers or whatever.
Good.
Make sure you stay away from the summoner.
I like Firebird's answer about the surprising confidence about the lack of snow at GDQ. If there's gonna be snow when I come there, just know I already don't want a vacation that way.
Firebird is just pointing out that you got AGDQ and SGDQ messed up. Because AGDQ is the one that's in January, and yes, it is absolutely snowed there both times. It's been
Yeah, so awesome's in January, summer is in summer.
Summer is in summer. Take note.
Ooh, overkill on the dingo. I mean, you guys could pick somewhere warm for us to go. Just saying.
Yeah, all the warm places in winter are much more expensive, unfortunately.
Fair.
That.
And admittedly, I don't want to travel to like Florida right now, anyways.
Yeah.
I'm just happy to see crit on Dingo. Always feels good, especially because you get that a little bit of extra AP. Because what is it, 200% on a overkill?
Yep. Yeah, everything doubles spheres and AP.
Spells of ice and ice fiends are you.
I get
Very
fire
nice.
and ice.
Lightning and water are this one here.
Excuse me.
This one's a water feed, so kerpow.
Professor Lulu over here.
You're chatting too much, girl. Let me go.
I played this game before, Lulu. Don't worry, I'm good.
I mean, Titus makes a comment to her at one point where he's like, you know, you always explain everything, basically.
And he's
You don't have to
maybe
explain
you're starting to
everything,
believe-
Lulu.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right, yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah,
I
it's like about Xanarkin, but he's not actually from this world.
got double dodge on Kamari out of the gate.
Love
3
that.
dodges. I can just turbo through this fight now.
Yeah.
I will say this though about Titus in the oddities about no one believing him coming from the future. Ooh, in a crit, what the heck? He really kind of demonstrates very often and like super casually, like he knows way too much, especially like a Blitzerator. He's just like, oh yeah, we can power up this crate with electricity, and I can start using the computer to start crushing it here. And everyone's just like, oh okay. I know like Luca has a little bit of generalized knowledge about like technology, but I feel like that's a very elite position to get into, and like very few people would have any amount of knowledge.
Well, he's used to using the Blitzball practice machine, I guess. I don't know.
Right.
Okay.
But for like Lulu who's there, she should probably be like, you know what? Maybe he's telling a little bit of the truth. She's just still in denial coming out of the situation.
Yeah.
Then again, in that sequence, they are trying to get to Yuna, so she's probably her mind is all about Yuna at that point.
Everyone's sneak. Or Titus just being sly about it. Big stretch.
But yeah, I mean, if you think about it too, the other times where you're using technology, like with the airship fight, where you can go back on Evre, it's either Titus or Riku, and Riku's in Al Bhed that use the technology. So Titus is either from the past or he's in Al Bhed.
He also knows how to deal with the blue screen of death in the original Bodge Temple when you go in the ruins there.
Was there a blue screen there? Oh,
I mean,
when you
it's just
smashing
what I
that
call
computer?
it. Yeah,
Oh,
when you
yeah.
whack it on
Yeah,
the
you
computer.
know, I didn't think about it.
That's right. And
Very tech savvy, that boy.
as someone who works in IT, I can confirm that is how you fix things: is to hit it as hard as possible.
I mean, solid strategy, let's be real.
Yeah.
It's been working for 1,000 years.
Mm-hmm. And Blaze, this time you get to touch a save spear before you go on the boat.
Yeah, please don't forget.
I will definitely try to not forget a second time.
Yep.
It's gonna be fresh in
I'm
your
just-
memory for a while.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
just like seeing your MP go down to 0. It's just like, oh yeah, remember to do that.
I feel like Ty's gonna call us both out at the beginning of that run. Because we've both recently done it now.
I like some good reminders. It's all good.
It's a friendly reminder to the streamers. It's like, just watch this. That's all it is.
But you
Friendly
just gotta,
reminder, don't frick
you
your run.
gotta be, web it in just right. You'd be like, so Final
Exactly.
Fantasy X has really weird ways that you can kill your run on a consistent basis, and here's one of them.
For example, yeah.
And then you and I just, in the back of our mind, oh yeah.
Yep.
Although it feels like it's like every Final Fantasy game I see, you have like you can die at any point in time.
There's
Like.
one save point kill.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the thing about this game is, like, if you follow the route, you will not die and you will not fail. But the moment you deviate from the route, you are very much putting yourself at risk.
Start going too fast, the adrenaline starts kicking in. Well, that reminds me, I meant to put my heart rate monitor back on. I'll do that during the Sinspawn fight. Everyone likes to watch me get anxious at the end of a PBable run.
I'm touching the save sphere. Actually, what happened is I had a really weird movement on that screen before I got to the beach, and I was all focused on that and forgot to touch it because of that.
You didn't follow the guide, so you nearly died. So
It's true.
I mean,
But I got distracted by Titus handling like a Lincoln Town car, so.
That boy, he thick.
He's a boat.
Reminds me of my days in patrol cars where you drive that Crown Vic.
Yeah, Crown Vic. That's another good example. My dad, used to have one of those. So.
I hated that patrol car so much. You hit that corner just a little too hot. Come on, Finn, swim faster. I'm not much ahead. I need every second I can get here.
that's a lot of damage.
Yeah, so it's what, 250 from Lulu, about 1150 from Valefor, and then it's 250 the rest of the way-ish over the 3 attacks.
I was talking about the sin
Sounds about
spawn
right.
that were
Oh.
attacking you with spines.
Oh, every time I get to this section, I for some reason I still hold my breath because I'm like, I know Valefor is going to have anywhere between 80 to 110 HP at the end of this fight, and it still feels like I'm doing something wrong.
Yeah.
I'm like, come on, girl, stay in that air.
I mostly just hate how you're constantly having to stress about where your cursor is. Because if you miss and attack the wrong thing, bad things are going to happen to you.
Yep.
I haven't done that one yet. I know it's coming one day, though.
We've all blasted the deck at one point.
Yep.
Everyone's first time through that fight and in the shock and awe when you get the, they all respawn. And then you sit there and you consider about farming the AP there for a long time.
In a casual playthrough, it's not bad. In the speedrun, not really.
Slightly more problematic.
Every once in a while I get somebody who's new to 10 speedruns and they're like, I'm surprised you don't sit here and farm stuff there. And I'm just like, whew. Those things will kill you if you're not looking in the right direction.
And it's really not worth farming so early in the game.
Yeah. Yeah, the way the AP curves work in this game, you're not really... You can make up most of AP just with a single fight later on.
I got a Titus crit.
Jealous.
Very jealous. Come on, my Titus. Oh, I got a Waka crit. Wait, that doesn't mean anything unless he gets another one.
I couldn't do the overdrive, though. I was not doing it right.
Oh, no.
So you gotta hit it when it's in between.
I was excited. It does mean I don't get the overkill of the extra item, so it makes me nervous, so I just have to have a good kill account to make up for it. But I rather save what should have been 12 seconds and not 8. Because I want to say...
got a lot of ice, though.
Yeah, that would be nice. Because I want to say Chili's gives 12 AP I looked up for Panda one day. So with the overkill, it'd give you... I think bosses are at a 1.5% ratio, so you only get 18. I think
Right.
I think someone told me bosses are at a slightly different margin.
That makes sense.
Which realistically is one mob of EXP in Killica Woods.
I'll say Blaze did the overkill. So, I mean, if you ever worried about how to do that with Titus, you can just watch his stream or his mod.
Someone get the shame bell. Town crier.
Well, I'm not 100% sure on this, but I think with Spiral Cut, you also lose damage with the timer if it goes down lower, but I don't know that for sure.
I think you're right.
So that could be part of it too.
It feels, yeah.
No, it's seed
Like,
scanning.
it's not a ton, but it might be enough that it affected your outcome.
True. I feel like I gotta look up that metric now because I'm curious. Because I don't think you're wrong.
Yeah.
But it would be kind of cool knowledge to have, like, in the back of your back pocket.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I also didn't know until recently when I I think P-Town was the one that explained it to me. Because he asked me why, he goes, do you know why you have Titus do the last hit on the Blitz Raider? And I'm like, you know what? It's actually a really good question. I have no idea. I guess the last attack can influence the weapons they drop. Supposedly.
That is very true.
Because for a little while, I was attacking with Kamari. Because it's just like, well, I'd rather just save the couple seconds.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a specific way the table works where drops will either be random or they will be assigned to the character that kills the enemy. So you're increasing the odds of getting the lightning steel to drop by killing with Titus.
And see, to me, that's really cool knowledge to have. So now I've been committed since.
When you do RNG tracking, it kind of shows you all that, and it sort of it sort of demystifies a little bit of that, I would say.
I got three encounters to Sin Spawn.
Live and let live.
But my first encounter was so close to the Crusaders, they almost started running ahead of me.
Okay.
And I was a little scared for a second.
You want to touch Stage Spear?
Yes, you do.
No, you don't.
So, I actually do this fight a little bit differently now, and this is actually a technique that Chris does. And this was actually what I was telling you a little bit about earlier, Ty, is I do not do the Waka EXP her anymore. So I don't need to touch it because Veil 4 got the rest from the boat ride. And so I just defend right away and then have Yuna summon. So I put Yuna in the party.
Yeah, you were telling me before we started. I remember it now.
And so the reason I'm doing this now is it's to help mitigate that EXP issue I'm having with Yuna at late game. At the cost of potentially just a slightly slower Obliterator. But if I were to do it the way I should be doing it, yes, I would like to, because Titus would have taken a hit from the Vine Whip attack. Could have saved more time if I didn't get that third encounter.
hey, for your splits though, I mean, anything positive before a blitzball is a good thing, right?
Yeah. Well, hopefully this time I don't madman blitzball. I mean, if I had blitz off skip, I would have been so hype.
I mean, literally, you were just though a high roll, not a high roll, a min roll away from if you didn't get that, you would have had it if you didn't min roll the 16.
I think I could have gotten 2 lower, but also to have the goalie, because I think the goalie can roll 50% higher. It's what the metric is.
Yeah, it's either 150 or 50% of what is his current stat. Yeah,
And I'm so mad.
We're looking pretty close here.
it is.
Probably less than 15 seconds apart.
Well, at Chili's, you guys were what? 5. Yeah, you were 15 seconds apart.
Yeah. I only got 2 encounters coming in, so that probably helped me a little bit.
Yep.
Yeah. To have 2 runs in a row where I had 3 encounters going in actually kind of surprises me, because I don't think my movement was that bad, but I knew from the moment that I got that fight next to the Crusaders, I was in trouble.
It can happen though.
Yep.
But I almost don't mind it. Like I said earlier, it just gives me when you're doing like RNG tracking, sometimes you want to take the 3rd fight in order to have early haste. It can also give you a chance at more preamps in the back half. But without knowing that, that also gives me just more chances at ambushes, because we still have to go out of our way for the Lux Sphere. And honestly, because I had that encounter so early, I probably should have just considered going for the Lux Sphere right away and just.
Yeah. That's a good call, actually.
Well, something you'll remember for next time if you get that early encounter.
Yep.
You know, all this is just mental notes for when you get to the run next time.
Though to me, the ugliest if you ever get the fight in or around like truly next to the Crusaders, because they'll run ahead of you, and they're not fast. You bump into them a bunch, and it's just like, okay. It's not like Final Fantasy 9 where if you run into them enough, you go through them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is true. Very narrow paths, too.
I just had Titus turn into a rock.
Good, yeah, that's unusual. Shattered.
I wonder if I should.
know.
I wonder if I should still touch that save sphere if I'm gonna keep up with this strat. Waka just refuses to flee.
Waka, please.
I'm gonna burn some time here. That
was wrong.
I see you got ahead of me after that.
I'm getting good encounters so far, too.
Yeah. And a crit.
Yep.
Hey, I got a crit. And a double, because of that double overkill.
Well, that helps.
This one's going to be a little slower.
Ambush.
I got ambushed by a caster.
Ooh, I got a preempt. Might be
Probably
my
going
last
to even out
encounter.
in the end. 'Cause I'm going to get one more encounter here, I'm pretty sure.
I might, but I shouldn't.
Nope, actually I did not. Okay.
I did not either.
Yeah, you guys are neck and neck right now.
Those are the best runs. But yeah, that to me is exactly why RNG is important to this kind of stuff. that tiny little RNG factor, you know, push Blaze ahead, and then immediately he got bamboozled, and now one of us is probably ahead by just a split second, and we don't know it because of stream delay.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's just nice. I like the way the true RNG mod kind of like really just adds a lot of variety, you know, because if you've run this game enough, like you kind of just know how a good tracked run is going to go, and it doesn't feel scary and it doesn't feel uncomfortable at all. But
yeah,
you know, when you got the true RNG mod enabled, like it's all, you never know what that next encounter is going to be or anything.
Bring the pain.
We know both of you guys can't do the jet shot.
Well,
it will crash the game.
On purpose.
It will crash the game?
Yes, it will.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, if you learn the jet shot, it will crash the cutscene remover. Because it tries to play a cutscene that has been removed and it doesn't know what to do, and it goes bet.
That was gonna be funny enough. I was gonna message you today to be like, should we let him bid war and learn jet shot? But now I know not to.
Yeah, probably not. That would be a bad idea.
Hey, do you want to crash the game? Nah.
I mean,
will we have enough money?
We've already had that problem already, didn't we?
Well,
yeah,
in this case, it wasn't.
Already took care of that. Yeah.
Stupid Discord. Honestly.
Yeah.
Yep. Honestly, I will take a little bit of the blame for that because I told myself I should have restarted my computer before streaming today, and I did not. So I will share the blame for that with Discord just a little bit. All right. Did not have to go get the chest this time.
Neither did I. But I was confident going into the moment.
Mm-hmm.
I think I was like plus 800.
I was like 400, so yeah. Oh, Lulu went before Kamari. That's strange.
Did you just melee with her?
No, well, no, I defended. I was like, oh, oops. Oh, you attack on these. Interesting.
I do.
Okay.
Honestly, sometimes I can't really... I feel like they're about the same, especially because, like, there I got a Kamari crit.
Yeah, I would assume, like, you're basically just hoping for a crit.
Yeah, and if you don't, I just defend with Lu's third turn.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense. Because it's what? Usually 3 attacks between Kamari and Titus to get him down, right?
Yeah, something like that.
I imagine the Stunning Steel can maybe also proc and help with that.
They do
Like,
it does a little bit.
Things up a little bit.
But I stay with the Brotherhood through here to go with that extra 5%.
Okay. I got haste.
I did not. I'm going to pull ahead because of that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, what's nice is, like, I know I'm going to get haste before the wave of 3. I'll even seed cannon one of the first 2 fights because I know I'm not going to need it later.
Yeah, that's a good call.
So maybe realistically one of the fights is just a hair slower unless you get lucky with a crit.
Sure.
I'll bet we're expecting this.
What? I'm still blown away that they're shocked by that. Like, they stole your person. Were you just supposed to sit there and give up?
Yes. That's the mind of a blitzball player, at least, right?
I mean, maybe for the Besaid Aurochs.
They just want to win the blitzball tournament.
Yeah. 10 years without a win will do that to you.
Like, why aren't we kidnapping people, honestly? The Besaid Aurochs need a something like that more than anybody else.
My Titus almost died.
Wow, 5 HP. Dang.
And a dream.
If I didn't have the seed cannon right there, I for sure would have been hosed. I think Titus dying there would be grounds for a reset on a normal run. Yeah, here I'd throw the Phoenix down reluctantly.
Marathon strats.
Marathon strats. But being that I had to throw one on click, that means I'd have to buy some somewhere.
Yeah, don't forget to buy an extra one later.
Hey.
That's what I get for choosing some chaos as of late.
Hey, you asked for the true RNG.
I do.
The chaos is part of it, you know? But it also makes it, and this is why I do like running 9, and probably I think the same reason you're saying for like true RNG for 10, is it feels like every run is slightly different, you know? It's not just like it's the same things that you're repeating over and over. Like you're trying to get on a step count and knowing where you're going when. It does add a little bit of, you know, just an extra spice and a little extra flair.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong.
That is a nice goal, please.
I don't mind if there's like a step count, if there's like an encounter RNG still, like within it.
Right.
But like 10, where everything's so squared away and then you have flee in the end anyways, like you're always going first. I'm not, I don't want to feel like I'm attacking an entire category when I say this, but it's just, I don't find it all that exciting.
Yeah.
I think that's why any percent does well to the get-go, is all that tracking leads up to
another metal
the no encounter, but you're 9 hours in of hard work anyway, so it's still exciting in that sense. Because you're still making decisions that affects that RNG.
Yeah, I like a little bit of variety in my runs for sure. I've played so many randomizers over the years, and I don't want every game I play to feel like a randomizer, but I do like I do like to feel like I have to pay attention and like problem solve. Oh, I got the ball. Oops. hold on.
Hold on. Wait a second. I also got the ball.
I got the ball.
Ball.
Was not expecting that. All right.
I'm taking advice from Coos. I'm not going to break Abyss with Letty here when I don't need to.
And the reason passing it to Titus is to make sure that he gets some extra EXP so that when you have halftime, you can actually give him the spear shot, right?
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
I think he's like
get it unless he does something.
Yeah, and it's not just hold the ball and swim. I think he's only like three EXP away, and I think a completed pass is worth 4. And so then you'll always have his special opening animation, trademark spear shot.
All right, I'm in my happy place behind Keepa. I'm gonna take a quick AFK and stretch.
I am hugging the wall because we're wild and we're different, and I'm gonna be angry at the clouds.
So the interesting, I know Blaze said he's hiding behind Keepa, but I heard he's hiding behind Tifa, and I was like, wait a minute, when did this become 7?
I mean, I'd hide behind Tifa myself.
I
ain't gonna finish that thought because I know you and I are both thinking it, but
I am behaving myself still. But we are thinking the same thing. I'll just say that.
Freya,
Of course.
you and I are gonna be a problem on stage. Maybe not.
No, okay. I know I can behave myself.
I'm the weak
I worry
one.
about
I
you.
know it. Hey, I have to try, and I'm just gonna check my phone to make sure no snow emergencies were declared. Because I don't want to get changed to move my car. I am totally not in a queue right now. That's how chill of a day I was having.
Those are very nice. I'll just say that.
Yeah, Malachi, Ty's right. You guys all know I behave on other people's channels for the most part. Some things slip, but for the marathons, I've always been a consummate professional. FWA, I might slide a joke or two in, but because it's a furry convention for furries, and the joke's going to be around Komari.
We're allowed to make references to the hot furry characters at furry conventions. It's okay.
Yeah, you got to know who you're pandering to.
Yeah,
That's right.
it's a little different audience.
GDQ, on the other hand, the 5 of us in the room will know.
Yes. I have lost both blitz-offs.
Gross.
I hate that for me.
I got double Letty.
Blaze, it's because you got some good stuff last time that the game's like, you know what? We remember.
You know, you either get awful or good RNG in Blitzball.
There is no in between.
There's no in between. Yeah, exactly.
And Mikhail, I know you know. I gotta say it. Say it respectfully, of course. Especially because of a lot of my submissions. Sometimes I put in my most recent PB or my last stream, and I put in there, will be less horny on stage. So they get like 2 links out of me.
Oh no. This could be bad.
Yeah.
Oh, Bix is going for it, isn't he? Oh,
Oh, come on. Come on, Keepa. Yeah, Keepa got a hand on it. Let's go. Let's go, boys.
Keep up performing to expectations. What a shocker.
Oh, I should have. That's fine. I was going to say I should have broken on both of them, but we'll get out of this.
Well, I mean, if he did Venom Tackle, I mean, that was kind of, he did low roll too.
He did, yeah, but it was okay. All right, I have broken free.
Mm-hmm. And I'm free.
Blitzballin'.
I couldn't pull what's her name away from Titus again. She's
Such
just
a
been
B. Yeah.
she's been
All
just
good.
conspiring against me as of late.
It's interesting because in early game, the goers, they actually have some good players, but ooh, that was close.
Yeah, it was
But late game, they're like
a meme.
terrible. Yeah, they're terrible late game. So
I think in
All
my penance playthrough that we did, I think the Luca goers were so bad they replaced all but one player on their team.
Oh, I got a bad roll.
Oh, that is a terrible roll.
ooh,
No!
that is the min roll.
I told you
Okay,
I could go too lower.
One good thing
All right.
about that was I did the time part very good, so I really didn't have any downtime afterwards. But
All right,
all right,
but-
Waka, it's up to you.
come on, Waka.
Hey, I won the blitz ball. I got the ball.
Ball?
I got the ball.
Shoot.
All right, now I have to wait till 420. Because you know what happens at 420.
It signifies no number in particular.
There's no special event that occurs during this time frame.
Nothing.
All
Oh,
right.
it was an hour and 7 minutes ago. That's what it was.
See, I got Letty Luca ball, and I thought they were going to score on me for a moment. So I got near perfect blitz ball.
Very nice.
So now I got
All right,
Josu hiding
I'm
behind
feeling good
Kiba.
about this. What? Oh my god, he stopped me again.
Wow.
Wow.
Was an ultra high roll too.
Roddy
That was
is
so
having
unlucky.
the game of his life.
He
All right,
based-
guess who's going to overtime? Me. It's me again. I'm going to overtime.
That's so unlucky.
It's fine though. In this case, I don't care because it was completely because of getting unlucky twice.
Yeah.
All right, sudden death overtime.
And the wolf sneaks ahead once again on a technicality.
I'm actually still ahead of my PB, but for now. Oh, they won the ball. Now I will not be either way, so. I am going to try to win because I'm here, and why not? Winning makes the run a lot less complicated.
I agree.
There are backup
Sphere
strats if you
gridding.
lose, though, right? I think I did
What
see
now?
that. There are backup strats if you lose, though, right?
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
like a whole other route.
But it's not one I even have like remotely memorized because you gotta go talk to the puzzle chest and home.
Yeah, I will be.
Oh,
I'll be
remember
sight
that.
reading it if it happens, but I did get the ball back, so here's hoping it doesn't happen.
I was gonna say, Ty, you're the only reason why I got through that the first time.
Oh, that was right, because I was telling you. That's right, the password, because it's all in Elbed.
Yep.
Oh, you speak Albed?
Kuno. That's about it. That's about it right now.
Who was doing that in my stream the other day where they were talking in Albed to the point
No!
I had to ask you
Sorry.
to translate for me. I just heard all the pain in your voice.
Well, Grob, again, you're getting such high roll.
I got high rolled again. I'm so tired of this. Oh, yeah. Now I'm just bleeding time. But you know what? That's okay. This is bad blitzball, but I didn't do anything wrong. Blaze did nothing wrong.
I have a Firebird. I have a feeling I know what that means.
I love you. I gotta send her the translation. Once upon a time, she did.
Please stop pass. Okay, I stole the ball. They will not stop passing. It's very obnoxious.
It is.
This is the most obnoxious blitzball at this point.
It is. Yeah. You're getting so unlucky.
Yep. You know, this is why we practice our blitzball game all season long. Waka, come down here.
Here it is. The
Waka's
moment we should have
Waka
trained
is
for.
just gonna stand there.
Yeah, the hidden hype part of the speed run that nobody knows about. We gotta play a full season.
Oh my god. Please go in. Come on!
Okay.
Oh, I hate this stupid game.
This is like the
He
card
made
game
3
in Trino.
saves.
This is cards in Trino right now.
Yep.
Oh. Well, it's not over till it's over. But this is also not going in. Keepa would not do this to me. Actually, the shot got to 0 before it got to him.
So
Oh my
Keepa got a freebie.
And,
Well, and then now Waka has the ball in the middle of everybody. This is also terrible. Oh my god, you have a terrible... Okay, I don't even know what to do.
Double overtime, here we
Okay,
come.
I'll just lose the ball. Yeah, I'm going to double overtime in all likelihood.
and that was also another high roll steal.
Yep.
I don't know what RNG seed you're on, but burn it.
This is just painful.
We were hoping we would see 2 at least somewhat clean blitz balls. We did not.
I mean, if I was going for a PB, I should probably just lose the game at this point. But I am not that person. I refuse to accept defeat. I would rather go to double overtime.
The pain.
This is unbelievable. I've never had a game of blitzball like this.
At this point, you just gotta hope no one tries to tackle one another, so the 5 minutes rolls by even faster.
I know. I want them to not engage.
What?
And of course he passes. Why not?
Just in the middle of nowhere passes for the bullshit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is
Going to double
is kinda
overtime.
painful. And by kinda, I mean very.
I didn't even know it goes to double overtime.
Yeah.
We must have a winner. I bet I lose the blitz off again.
Don't break any bones, old man.
Yep.
That won't go so easy on
Sure
you next
did.
time.
What a meme. It's just getting that bad RNG out of the way.
This is like as worse as I've ever seen it.
I am refusing to lose though, so that is part of the problem at this point.
True. But like again, even if you try to win, it's not like you could like try to lose on purpose, you know?
Yeah.
I guess you could like manipulate the attack somewhat a little bit, but not really, you know?
Yeah, I guess I don't even know what to do to like intentionally lose.
You can if you set the defense to mark mode, you should lose.
Okay.
Oh my god, Bixen, what are you doing over here? Go away. Go back to your side.
So needless to say, during GDQ, be prepared to take an L.
Well, yeah. This is all pride at this point. I'm not losing to the freaking goers.
The goer's got to be goners.
Goners.
Even if it's going to cost
We gotta
my
make
mental
goers
health.
Goners. Exactly.
What's up, Snap? Welcome on
Waka.
in.
If he stops another shot, I'm gonna lose it. Yes. All right, we won.
Woohoo!
Take that, goers.
I
Suck it.
have
don't
to
do the
ask.
route I hate.
How much
You don't wanna
time did you
know.
lose?
I lost 6 minutes on that split.
Oh my gosh.
You didn't want to know. Why'd you ask?
So,
Professional
It's- I think
curiosity, I guess.
Blaze, this is really my fault. Every time, so when I bet in Sill's chat the first time, I was the only person who had the big bet on Sill. This time, I'm the only person to make a big bet on you. So I'm just the bad luck. That's all I'm gonna say. Just blame me.
Oh,
You
I
know,
got ambushed.
it's all uphill from here. We're fine.
Yeah, you're gonna have a perfect skip now.
Oh yeah.
He's locked in.
Long way to go. Yep. Time to lock in, exactly.
I do believe you also said you had a better chance for better blitzball at the start of this run too.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like I can easily save like a minute on my blitzball split.
And you were going to. It's just you got high rolled like crazy.
Yeah, yeah. I did
Yeah.
nothing wrong. I followed the guide exactly, other than the losing intentionally part.
Honestly though, to like get high rolled against Titus is one thing, but to get high rolled against Titus and Waka, like statistically,
I'll be right back.
just it's not supposed to happen.
It's not.
it's
It was
not.
very, very bizarre. But you know, if I can do this and still make it a competitive race, I will take that.
I think we're gonna.
So we'll just see how it goes.
I think we're both gonna go take Xander's advice once we get to FWA or GDQ, where we're both gonna go out to the local gas station, buy a lotto ticket, not even scratch it,
Yep,
and then just rip it up and walk away.
100%. I did employ a different strat for the Sahagan fights where I've got Waka also able to one-shot them.
Oh, how many times do you have to cheer for that? Because I assume that's how you do it.
Yeah, 3.
Sometimes I think about that strat because it is the Thunderball strategy to do that.
Yeah, well, Thunderball you only need to...
Well, because you just haste walk and then you cheer once.
Yep.
I got really lucky on that fight, by the way. I critted on, overkilled on that one, and I overkilled on Garuda somehow.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
So my EXP is looking kind of pretty at the moment.
Yeah, I'm gonna be trying some stuff out here. We'll see how it goes.
Gamba.
Like we said earlier, the best time for experimentation is when you're behind.
True.
You never know what's going to happen.
But yeah, it's Pokemon and Snap. We're definitely doing another GDQ recording attempt. Second official race. Ignore the fact that we're an hour into the run, but we're 3 hours into stream.
Live and let live.
Discord UI did Discord UI things to Blaze.
Discord did me dirty.
So we mercy killed both of our runs. And I'm not taking credit for a win where a third-party program, did us both, or did you win?
Next time.
Don't get me wrong, I'm competitive, but not that competitive.
You want to win, but not unfairly.
I want to kick a man while he's down.
Well, I will just, like I said, we'll see what I can do here. We'll just have some fun here.
Whereas I'm very aggressively on PB pace right now, so that's kind of the actual focus I'm starting to shift to.
Absolutely.
Don't get me wrong, I'm still engaging in the terms of recording, but it's just like all of a sudden like a switch.
Well, I mean, like you said, if you could be basically even at Blitzball,
Yep.
I mean, this is a really good shot to PB.
I mean, 32 seconds away from a sub 1 hour me and High Road makes me feel so good.
As it should.
Thank you for your.
What am I group chat? I just got invited to a group chat and it's popping off, and I'm like, please don't. I don't want to put my phone in Do Not Disturb right now, because I need to monitor for snow emergencies.
Well, that's right. You can't mute it.
Well, I would have till 10 o'clock to move my car, but
You should be done by then.
I won't go so easy
We better
on
be
you
done
next
by
time.
then.
I just the panic is gonna set in.
Yeah. I will say that is the nice thing of working from home is I do not have to worry about that.
Well, no, what's nice for you is you have a garage, whereas my condo does not come with a parking spot for me, but it's also why my condo is worth less than $100,000. So I have to park on the street, and I'm parked in the snow emergency route right now.
I'll be right
You'll
back.
be fine.
Yeah.
Especially since
I
I
paid
drive
a
a
little bit more for my
Kia.
house.
I don't like
Just a
when
little.
my car just goes missing.
Yeah. You just hope that if that is going to happen, you can find the person who. Oh, you're on Mushroom Rock Road, so
Good luck.
good luck.
I might one-shot this. Or not one shot, but two push, one attempt.
First try it. Yeah.
Not my 2-to-1 ratio that we should never talk about again.
Yeah, the skip that Syl is doing right now, there's an NPC who runs back and forth and will push you through the invisible barriers that keep you from the end of that section, so you can go around basically by getting pushed through the invisible walls, but it's very precise.
Yeah,
you
you were
save a ton of time.
you weren't connecting when we talked about it a little bit ago. And I got tie all the appropriate things to say during it, all the important
Oh, yeah.
stuff.
How you can't attempt it until Classico is out of the picture. That's why you cut the screen, and then there's basically where you stand in order to make sure that you get movement from it.
Nailed it.
Yeah,
Nice.
very nice. Yeah, the cutscene remover mod does take care of the Classico skip
I'll be right
requirement part, but if you're doing the run without the cutscene remover, you do have to do another skip before that one, which is not a particularly hard skip in my opinion, but it's still you still have to execute something. So
No,
Is that the one where you're on the high road as you come up to the Knights, and then you have someone like push like a chocobo push you out of that conversation? Is that one?
It's no
Okay.
the skip. It's on the same screen as
I won't go
MRR
so
skip.
easy on you next
It's
time.
just there's this trio of NPCs to your left as you enter, and one of them runs away, and you can have him push you through the cutscene trigger, and then Clasco like basically goes to the Shadow Realm.
Ooh, I just got turned into a rock.
Cambodia? Warren?
Okay, we're good.
Okay.
I'm not gonna uni heal. Okay, we're good. Cause I'm like, if I don't have to uni heal, I could just touch the saves through here. My anxiety was shooting up for a second. If you're watching on my stream, I turned my heart rate monitor on, and I watched that thing jump into the 80s the moment Titus got turned into a rock.
It'll do that.
I was like, oh no.
You have no Albed potions at this point in the game to cure soft. I'm not sure if you have any soft, though.
I don't think we do. I think we only have like 4 technical items in our inventory right now.
Yeah, because you sell a lot of that, right?
Actually, no, it's just because we don't kill anything. So you only really have your starting items. Well, during the Machina fights, you pick up high potions and X potions. I think you have your only couple Phoenix Downs because we don't have any that drop.
Yep.
Grenades maybe, but those only pop up in Riku's menu. I'm trying to think of the 4th item because I feel like there's a 4th. I got ambushed on a really awkward fight. Okay, we're good. I watched the blue. Why did I flee with Titus?
All right, lock in, so. Lock in time.
Yeah, it's lock-in time. Thank you, Xander. Xander coming in with a hot bonk, too.
Yep. And Blaze, you did, save a little bit of time with the high road. So that's all you can do when you get behind is you gotta
start chipping away.
Exactly. It's not going to be all made up in one skip.
Yep.
I want to know what I did in my skip split that it made it so gold, but it has to just be encounters. Get out of my way, priest. Pushes.
But the teachings!
But the teachings!
What about the teachings?
Eat dirt, old man.
Can't all just skip all that, can we?
I want to play a JRPG one day in the future where if the NPCs get in your way, you can just push them. But they get to say something mean to you as you run away.
Stay away from the summoner.
All right, I am now officially caught up to where we went before we reset.
And you're in good position.
I'm in excellent position. I'm feeling real good. What's up, Zeffy?
Yeah, the biggest thing I could do to save more time here would be getting 2 friend spheres later on.
Oh, the dream.
So we'll be hoping for that. Did save 34 seconds between Mihen and Old Road, so that was pretty good on the whole. And I'm getting ready to do my skip after I get back on this screen.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Yeah, but funny story about Clasco on that skip, Ty. The first time I ever went to go practice Mushroom Rock Road Skip, I didn't know that about Clasco and why you had to step off to the side. I spent like 45 minutes live on stream trying to figure out why I couldn't get past them. And then I got offline and went and watched the video again, and then I was like, oh.
You know what else was really funny? Watching you learn, I think, on stream, where you're in the Bavel Temple, and you realize you don't have to walk down all the stairs.
Hey, Kitsune. Yeah, oh my god.
That was a funny moment. I'm like, wait a minute. You didn't know you could do that?
Not in the slightest. Shows you sometimes I play too much on my phone when I'm watching like other runs, like other people run
Oh my
it.
god, I got pushed into the corner, Kirk.
Ooh.
All right. At least he did it right away, so I have to re-attempt the skip.
Lame.
Yeah.
Kitsune, are you a certain dancing fox that I met recently at an event? And thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. I finally got around to updating my link tree on VR chat. I think it helps. Especially for how much VR dancing I go do.
Here, let me put it.
Bum, 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 bum. Alright, temple almost done. And you haven't been doing any events. Oh. I just happened to meet a person whose name was similar, but with the underscore Kitsune. This past weekend. So I couldn't help but ask, because I'm nerdy like that. But I hate this. Oh, I don't hate this temple. But I remember back in the day really struggling with it because it seems like now it seems so obvious. It's kind of like Bavel. It's like it's obvious once you know it. But it's like this section here is so unnecessary. Like why? Because even in 10-2, when you come to fight Ixion, you have to do this. Short multi-tailed fox? No, it was like cyber something. But they were a pool toy for very dancy. Made me look bad with my bad back. But nonetheless, I appreciate the follows. Tea and cookie will be served at a later time.
All right, I am through second try.
A.
Congrats, yep.
Hopefully that encounter treats you
right
right.
Dang.
Thankfully, yes. That one can be terrifying.
Yeah, that still told me about that one while you were trying to reconnect the last run. That's the most dangerous one you could get.
100%. If you get ambushed by that, you will almost certainly die.
For shits and giggles today, do exclamation point penance. Well, I've never gotten the platinum trophy, but that's probably my greatest achievement in this game.
I should not have said that while I'm still on the screen, by the way.
Oh no, I can feel Final Fantasy X planning to kneecap you as a result.
I know, I should not have said that.
Oh, you having a great run? Kneecapped.
I have been summoned.
Yeah.
Preempt on the
I'll be
Ochu.
right back.
My last run, so now that I'm on the Moonflow roads, I, for some reason, got some of the worst RNG on this section. Like, I was a minute behind after this, and then Makalania, I had like 7 ambushes, and I was like about to fly out of my chair.
I remember that because this was the point where you're like, "This is the run.
This
We're
is
gonna
the
go with
run."
it." And then the game's like
Immediately.
humility.
Game was listening.
Game, absolutely.
I'll be right back.
But yeah, when I beat Penance, by the way, biggest gamergasm ever, because it was like my 4th try for the night, and I was getting so deep every time, and it was crazy when I got it.
I mean, another thing that could definitely happen in this run, and does happen occasionally, is like, if you get ambushed in the first part of the Thunder Plains, you can easily die.
Oh
Yeah.
I would say you were very likely to die.
I had a PB attempt where I submitted where the first encounter in Thunder Plains, I got game overed.
Oh.
And I went, oh, at least I got a bit to save here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not losing too much time at that spot if it's just as you first enter. It's really just in all of the resets.
When I did mine, Kitsune, I did it with an agreement with chat
I'm
that
getting attacked by bees.
I wasn't allowed to use spare change or Yojimbo the entire time. I had to fight it the normal way. So a lot of our stream days were spent grinding 255 stats for everyone.
Was it the dragonflies where they do the buzz attack and causes berserks in Gizamuk's Grotto?
Oh yeah.
That's some of the worst.
I'm gonna lose a little time on the split deck, but I can handle it.
Well, as long as you don't fight Felgamy, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
I tried to get greedy with Titus's HP. So he got killed at a fight.
Blaze, I thought you were going to lose more time there.
I would love to.
I reset right away.
Because people are a lot more knowledgeable. So it's always fun to learn more about the game. Right,
I did not get a basilisk yet, so that is a little concerning. But that is a problem for future Kamari.
I'm trying to think if I got a basilisk now.
Oh yeah, you did. You got like the first attempt, yeah.
It's one of those ones. Once you're running too much.
Yeah.
Yeah. The runs do kind of bleed together a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm still muting myself a little bit to interact with my chat. Not that I don't love you guys or anything, but
you gotta focus.
I'll split time, But it's just that moment of oh no. Seymour on the mountain for 101 kill. That would be the best. Yojimbo Zamato. We were talking about killing penance. It's still probably one of my favorite clips on my stream. Next to me dancing as Cloud in Final Fantasy VII Remake. I was way too happy about that. What?
I do remember that because that was a culmination of a long run.
All right, give me that first try slow today, please. Oh, he's hitting Titus twice. I don't like that. Oh, it worked.
Nice.
That was also one thing that went wrong on that last run was I couldn't catch a break. Oh, I should haste him real quick. I should have done that before I started cheering. Ooh, nice crit. Alright, that's 3. Sorry, I'm talking all out for a second.
You're good. I'm just doing the temple, so there's not really a lot I can talk about.
Yep. Time for donations on your side.
Mm-hmm.
No, I got a good chance to talk about mine. So Blitz Raider, obviously it's a fight. It's got Riku on the inside. So the big core thing, the biggest RNG factor of this fight is actually, so we buy, what's it called, the Stunning Steel in Luca for 3,000 gil, but it has the slow touch ability, and this is one of the few monsters or bosses that are affected by it. This allows us to, obviously you want to connect the first time, much like Bio if you're a Final Fantasy VII runner. So he gets very little opportunities to hit us. And if we get what we want from there, we don't ever have to worry about his special abilities. Yeah, he may Aqua Torpedo a couple times, but you could easily lose like 90 seconds if a slow doesn't apply, like my run a couple days ago.
Yep.
But everyone's hopes and dreams for that fight Like, I think my PB has it where you have the Thunderball, you could save like 30 seconds in the encounter. Like, the only reason why I didn't lose a full 30 is because Waka got a very nice crit. It was beautiful.
Ooh, a treasure chest. I wonder.
But for a fight that's so simple, you can lose the world to it in a heartbeat.
Oh yeah.
Not fun.
And I'm sure one of us at GDQ would get that to get that slow fight and just like wee woo wee. Dang, I was short the power sphere side to throw the frag grenade. Take the 8-second time loss in the dialogue.
All right. Now to figure out how long it's going to take me to find a basilisk.
First fight.
Hopefully.
That would be great. I hope so.
I can't believe you're getting ridsed this hard on like a second race against us. Granted, I still lost the first one. Oop. Ah.
Yeah. I mean, but this is the type of run where you have something where you have such a massive time loss that you're like, this is one I'll never forget because it's so epic. I remember doing a playthrough of just disc 4 for FF9, and I think I got 18 total encounters throughout that whole disc, and I was just like, this is nuts.
This is miserable.
That's kind of how bad Blaze's like Blitzball was. It
Yeah.
was just like, are you kidding
I won't
me?
go so easy on you next
It's a
time.
bad luck.
I hands
Okay,
down.
good. I got the basilisk's first
See?
try. Thank
First-
you.
I told you. I told you it was gonna be first try.
I did have an incredibly poor menu. I made terrible decisions post Riku. But
Anything long term,
it's
or
not
just
like
time?
we're often in there like sorting the inventory like 9. So
Okay, yeah.
my paws just cannot handle that screen for some reason.
It's not like you sold the Silver Glove or something like that. or
Right.
whatever. Yeah, where you can't.
But for some
Yeah.
reason, I just couldn't get myself to auto sort there. And then when I realized I had too many potions still, it was like, oh no.
Mhm.
And my mind still broke just trying to get to the manual. I'm like, please stop, please stop, please stop.
Brain goes one way, hands go another.
I got 2 left paws. Which is funny to say because I am left-handed, so 2 right paws in my case.
Oh, bye, Titus. We're fine.
Okay.
As long as somebody escapes, you don't game over.
Yep.
But if we were doing RNG tracking, you'd have to track every death. And specifically
That is true.
who.
No, you don't. It doesn't matter who.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you just have to know how many deaths you take.
Oh, I thought the instructions for sure said that, but there could have been updates from the version that I was given, for all I know.
I don't think there's a situation where who dies matters, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, I guess I was just assuming because, like, when you're doing, what is it, the crawler fight, it's like Death Riku, or Death Kamari, because obviously they're required to die in that fight.
Yeah.
But maybe it's just them telling me that, hey, we're writing this in for you, you work around that.
Yeah, it's part of the... Sometimes the name is there because it's in the route, like that character is going to die. So it can be a little bit of like a helpful reminder that way.
All right,
Make sure Riku dies.
I'm through Guadalajara.
Nice. Good luck on Thunder Plains.
Ugh. Every time I see that message pop up, I got a preemptive strike. I'm always sitting there like, oh no, 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 no. And then I got lightning striked. Like a pro. I don't have 48 attempts at this speed run.
I'll be right back.
You know, granted, probably 25 have made him to the Thunder Plains, but
Focus time, Sil. Focus.
I mean, dodging the lightning is not required to be a speedrunner of this game. Thank goodness.
yes, Ty, but I can complain.
I'll be right back.
Okay,
I do whine like a puppy some days. Gosh darn it.
Yes, we know. I've been in your chat long enough. I know. Okay.
I won't go so easy on you next time.
Oh. But every time it Thunder Plains, it's just anxiety. Or better known, the ambush planes.
We should wear Thunder shirts. Thunder Plains.
I'm pretty sure you're gonna bully me into buying that $11 runner shirt, which great price on the shirt.
Thank you.
I'm still debating if I want to buy it.
Nothing to do with it. That's fine.
I won't go so easy on you next time.
I bought your jersey, so because I want to wear that. All right, so one of us might have to wear the shirt, one of us might have to wear the jersey.
All good.
I'm very excited for the jersey.
Was it a fastest first jersey?
Yeah.
Yep.
You
I saw when those are going on sale. Those look pretty.
I just like that you can put your name on the back. I was just sad though I couldn't put a third digit on there so I could put my badge number on it. Good old 1v1. Granted, my very first badge number, no one ever believes me on this. 69.
I
Nice.
knew it. I didn't know it, but I kind of had a figured it was that was what this could be when he started talking.
I read this one lady. Her son got hurt, so I helped bandaging them up. And she's like, "You did a really good bad job." I'm like, "Bitch, my first time. I'm sorry." She's like, "You're hurt by kicks, you know. You put it like rubbing alcohol on the cut and stuff to clean up the blood." She's like, "I want your badge number." I go, 69. She goes, "I don't believe you. You're being a child." I go, "Ma'am, look at my badge. I promise you." Nobody was more shocked than I when I found this out.
It's like they knew. That was a nice script. Blaze.
Yeah, thanks.
But if you only hit 2 lightnings, it still gets you the lightning strike, right? You don't need to have all 3.
I believe that is correct. However, if you can get all 3, I think it's like Thunder Ball or something. The equivalent.
It goes higher.
Rice pudding. I want rice pudding.
Okay.
Sorry, I meant to mute there.
No,
Yeah.
you're good. You're good. I'm trying to.
Sometimes I'm hot with it, and sometimes I'm off my rocker.
It's all good.
I blame it. It's because we're 3.5 hours into the day.
We are, yeah. And we started at a different time.
That was unanticipated. I'm gonna do something silly, but I need that overdrive. I mean, I guess I could have relied on Macalania.
Yep, there it goes now. It worked out well.
Had I had a second chance at that, I would have done that whole fight differently. Actually, I got a very high amount of random strikes in Thunder Plains. The reverse ambush planes.
Love that for you.
They're talking about rice pudding in my chat, and I can't remember the last time I had rice pudding, so I can't remember if I truly do like it or not. But I would easily try some more in a heartbeat.
It's not that hard to make.
Sounds like Kuz made a pretty significant batch. Oh, I didn't. I forget. Riku has higher speed there. Well, once he hit Macalania, so I sent her to go steal that high pot, like I desperately needed it.
Game-changing high potion right there.
Game-changing high potion. I think the only potion I use left for the entirety of the run now is actually a Mega Potion on the Bevel Bridge, and that's it.
I'll be right back.
Alright, I got my, whatchamacallits, fish scales. Took me a second, but it came to me.
go so easy
Ugh,
on you next
chat's
time.
just gonna make me hungry.
It is dinner time.
Do it, chat. Make him hungry.
Visible is like I meant to make a couple lime drizzle cakes tonight, but molding after I completely forgot the eggs. And I'm like, cake? I want cake.
Live and let live.
I would like the forgotten cake.
What's the forgotten cake?
Oh, he said he forgot to make it.
Oh. Goodness. I should
Go so
boo you
easy
for
on
that.
next time.
Boo.
Boo that man.
Well, I did have one very strange thing that I don't really recall happening a lot, and on the second half of the Moonflow, I only got one encounter, which seems very good.
Yeah,
Ooh.
like I was looking and I'm like,
I'll
wait a
go
minute.
so easy on
is
you
there
next
one
time.
encounter coming back?
Yeah, that was weird.
Wow.
That is
That's actually
very
really
uncommon.
nice.
It is.
Yeah.
That'll help.
Yep.
Now we need you to have the same sort of luck in Thunder Plains that still had. A lot of preamps.
Oh no, yeah.
Let's just
I'll
appreciate
I'll
what we
settle
got
for
so we don't
not
curse
dying.
it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I just settle for not dying?
Okay. We'll settle for not dying.
Live and let live.
Okay, good.
I have
Oh.
both my steals. I should get Kamari in my party, not Riku.
So, Blaze, this is something Sil and I were talking about while you were having Discord stuff.
Yeah.
The reason we talk to Orin all that often, I know in the non-cutscenes remover, it is to get the scene specifically with him when he's like driving the snowmobiles out in order to save time because that's the least amount of dialogue. Is there a similar sort of logic for why you talk to Orin so much in CSR?
I don't think you have to talk to him.
Okay.
I think it's just the notes are the same regardless, so
Got it. Okay.
you can kind of like there's a couple spots where it says to talk to him where I just don't, and it doesn't affect anything as far as
Okay.
I
Yeah.
know.
See, I talk to him at every opportunity, and I didn't know that.
Yeah, if
And-
you're doing CSR, you don't have to do any of that.
Holiday prices
Okay.
are all I.
Well, there we go. We learned something about CSR.
Yep.
How?
All right, I am now headed out to
I'll
the
go
Thunder
with you.
Plains. Good luck, me.
Good luck, you.
Good luck, Blaze.
You should have thrown and just ran near him there. All the neutrals. For dorkiness.
For inclusion.
Oh, and I got immediately struck by lightning. Cool.
That was basically the same struck by lightning Sil did when he came through, too.
I agree, limes are very underrated. HP sphere with... Ooh, I get the fast menu. Lightning marble. Because I know exactly where that's going to be in my inventory. Alright, I'm officially through Spheromorph.
Nice.
I lose time to like one encounter, and that's not bad.
You are definitely in a good PB shape.
When we're done with this race, I want you to tell me what your turbo number is for your controller, because I'm curious if mine might be like set incorrectly.
Honestly, I think it's just 100.
Okay.
I think whatever the default is.
Okay. I have been ambushed. Pray for me.
Praise. Alright, I got
Okay,
the-
we're fine. They just killed Waka.
Still.
He can die.
Take my Waka, please.
I held my breath for you.
Mm-hmm.
As you should.
Yeah. Waka don't matter.
And Seku, if you don't know this, I do have a recipes and cooking channel in my Discord. So you guys can post all the photos and your recipes in there. Not that I don't want to discourage you guys from talking about it in here, but he's like, tell me how to do it.
Invisible is pretty active in that.
Yeah,
I'll
he is.
admit the last couple
Dragon
weeks
is too.
I'm very confused. Oh, I forgot to talk to her. I'm dumb. Okay. I was like,
You
why
know,
isn't
right?
Riku leaving?
Okay.
Anywho,
Ooh, I one-shot the negator.
Nice.
I think Koo's just recently joined our Discord in Visibo. You can learn about other amazing speedrunners like Blaze. Oh, speaking of Blaze, I was just talking about Panda about the Final Fantasy Relay because I want to try to get, because they're offering a CSR category for 10.
yeah.
And I was trying to get him to apply, and I'm like, I can't begin to explain to you how much of a game changer the relay was for me because I got to meet you in the process.
That was pretty cool how that all worked out, yeah.
And look at us now.
I actually think that's where I might have found you too. Was in one. I'm sure it was a relay race, but I think it was the fastest first like showcase that I saw you on. I don't think it was a relay one. I think it was after that.
I think you're right.
Because you were running 9, right? Yeah, you were running 9 at the time.
Yeah. I did this slightly out of order and it confused me. But it's not like going to kill my run. It'll probably just cost me a few seconds.
Time saved for later. I still think the craziest mix that we do is with the map.
Me too.
Like
that
who
one.
thinks about mixing anything with a map? Like, seriously.
It's straight out of like Monkey Island. Oh, come on. I got stuck on an invisible freighter thing.
Okay, big menu here.
They just had a lot of spear levels, so time to use them.
So for those of you who are watching me right now, so one of the big reasons why this menu becomes so important is because now we're starting to get to the point where Titus is going to be reliant to one-shot a lot of our individual bosses that we're coming up against. So we're primarily only focusing on giving him enough HP and strength. Well, actually not, I'll take that back. I just did that a little wrong. Speed and strength. So we're going a little bit faster than all the bosses. We're obviously one or two shotting them because of the speed. Every once in a while we'll dabble in just a little bit of HP because the HP is worth it, and occasionally they do get an attack in here. So like we're coming up against Seymour, who'll get a Blizzard off, and we're just boosting Titus up enough to be safe with this HP pool so he doesn't get one shot. Because then we'd lose haste, and then the fight gets awkward, and we start getting sad. But for the most part, we'll 2-hit Seymour, we'll 4-hit Anima, and it's great. Especially because back in the day, if you remember growing up, you'll probably get hard locked into this fight because you can't go backwards, and you saved in a weird place, and he bullies you until you reset the game.
Got my steals fairly easily here in Makalania, so that's good.
That always feels good.
Oh, I do need to...
Macarena.
I do need to redo Overdrive, though, so I can't take her out quite yet.
Okay.
Hey, Macarena.
Ah, some sorbet. Now they're
Please
really
attack
talking my
Riku.
language.
Please attack Riku.
I just made a slight mistake.
What happened?
I didn't expect Kamari to go second, and I didn't realize I was switching his weapon and not Yuna's until he was already in the animation.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of little things that can happen when you're doing this run, so...
Absolutely.
So that's going to cost me some time. Don't worry, I still got, I think it's like 2.5 minutes of free time save.
Yeah.
Over the course of my run. So on my end, things are still very PBable. I'm going to cry internally on the inside for a moment. Now Yuna's going second. It's just sad because I usually do a good job of looking at the turn order, and I think I processed the difference, and it just didn't actually register it completely.
It happens.
Yep. It's all Seymour's fault.
It really is.
What a jerk.
Well, at least you'll kill him now and he'll never come back later, right?
Right.
That'd be weird.
I think we got that health bonus on Titus because we did eat a little bit of that ice. Because I think that health one is a 400. You can see my heart rate jumped up after that. Hey, when dumb dogs beat dumb dogs, you know.
We touched that butterfly there, so we don't get an extra encounter running out of that area.
So it's technically a little bit of a time loss, but it is the safety of Garen. And then this one, we tell Owaka his prices are too high, so we can lower the cost in order to get a better weapon.
I accidentally attacked with Orons, or I'm now going the backup strats. I am not focused.
Get your focus on.
Come on, Sil. You can do it.
I mean, as long as Orin's dead at the end of the fight, I guess it's not a big deal. If anything, what will be nice about it is...
Got a lot of equipment, too, from it.
Well, what I'm thinking is... I think it should be one less personnel for sure get EXP. So now I think it was really only Yuna and Titus that got the EXP. Oh, my formation's wrong. So now... Yuna shouldn't have any difficulties for me to get Spirit Change. It just means I gotta steal from a couple extra dogs in Bicanil Desert. So it's not like the worst case, and I think it'll have long-term benefits.
Yeah, hi Ferric. My Blitzball game went to double overtime, and I refuse to lose. That is how I roll.
But I bought you a window to catch up a little bit.
That is true. I'm doing my best. We're gonna we're gonna make this race as interesting as we can, and we're having a good time in the meantime.
Heck yeah.
Exactly. And you guys are both gonna finish your runs today.
That's right.
I was saying, this is where my run started to like fall apart last time. So if we cannot do that again, that'd be great. I'm trying to inch my notes down for when to go. It's like the only thing I don't like about CSR is sometimes it's hard to scroll down.
It's like we need more downtime.
Like, that is the nice thing about running. So.
You didn't see that.
The whole chat.
I turned my turbo back on too quick. I probably do that once every 10 runs. I took Blaze, for your info. I took the sphere out of the ramp.
Oh, I've done that. Yeah.
It's just a weird thing every once in a great mood. It just happens, and it's funny every time because it's like, I hope nobody saw that, right? But in fact, Ty very much caught me.
I can't even remember what I was going to talk about. So I was like, all of a sudden I see that. And also remember, do not reset the ice fridge.
I've done that before. That's not fun.
My very first run I ever did. There's a clip of me now. I actually ran into the room again where you fight Seymour. And I was like, okay, at least I didn't hit the teleport pad that resets the puzzle, walks back out, and it was still reset.
Oh my gosh.
I was like, you can't do that?
Malaka goes by.
Have I messed up my movement that bad?
Did you get caught?
I don't think I will, but it's gonna be close. Oh my god, it was too close. Yeah, I lost a few steps on that one.
Yeah.
It was one of those I could really feel him breathing down my neck. And I felt that breath from a mile away too.
I think when we're all casually playing the first couple times, we always got caught in that one. I know I did.
Oh, 100%, yeah.
I'll be right back.
I agree with Kuz. This was a great area to farm, especially with Makalania, because it wasn't hard to buy like fire weapons, and you were just so strong. Like no matter how far behind you were, it's like the game was trying to let you know. Like if you weren't going to be ready. I was like, where's my light curtain? I know I stole it.
Hi, Riku.
Grab that Phoenix down from your boobs.
So, GDQ run.
Sorry.
Say chest next time. You'll be fine.
Just a moment of weakness.
I know.
I should have just defended. I could have done that more refined.
You're being playing safe. And you still save time.
I still think this is the fight that goes wrong where I lose a lot of my EXP. Because I think like Riku or Yuna. I do something with like Kamari, and then he gets rotated into the back line and he absorbs too much. So I was trying to hyper focus, and then of course on the back end I go talk to Kamari because I'm relishing the fact that I did it in the way I've been wanting to do it for a while. If that makes sense. I know I said it backwards because I was in denial.
Need some help.
I'm sure you're also tired.
Well, yes and no. I'm gonna need a good stretch after this, though. A hot bath, I think, is what I have looking forward to coming up.
Hey, at least it stopped snowing.
It did. Probably means I should turn off my snow cam. It was fun to have while it was going, or while it was like aggressively snowing.
But it was Minnesota, so it was passively aggressive.
Of course. I wouldn't have it any other way. But I can feel that a little bit of fatigue kicking it. Just a little bit, though. I won't lie. But it was worth it, you know. You know, GDQ can also be, you know, we were expecting to go at a time. Next thing you know, you're an hour and a half behind. And
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
You got to be
I'll be right
expected for the unexpected.
so we're going to be excited, boisterous.
That happens. Yeah, that happens more often than you would think.
Mm-hmm. You never know what it could be. Like, it's not just the fact that runs could, you know, go over or under, but it's also like you have technical issues that can come up.
Yeah.
Live and let live.
As long as you get me some coffee right beforehand, we'll be fine.
Okay. I will make sure. Do you like iced coffee, by the way? I think you were saying something about
I do.
the other day.
Actually, so the day I went to Costco, it was 70 degrees outside. So I bought the Costco dual pack of Starbucks cold brew.
I was about to say that's some of my favorite stuff.
So the fact that I had a glass of that today and it snowed a couple inches bothers me.
Yeah, I have a Keurig in my office where I can do either a hot brew or a cold brew, and I've got a little Keurig pod specifically for colder stuff, and an ice machine in there. So
Jelly does sound amazing.
it is gorgeous.
Oh my gosh! Of course, the
I won't
one
go so easy on you
the
next
one
time.
run where I need to actually make sure I steal 6 things because I couldn't get any steals off. All I'm getting are Machina
Bots,
and
Yeah.
Cactors right now.
Well, so you saved quite a bit of time.
Isn't there an
Somewhat. That's
easier way?
Yeah, my Seymour fight in my PB was a little bit of a hot mess, so I missed on Anima. So that'll do that.
I did see that. Unfortunately.
You, I'm sorry.
Well, no, in my
So
PB,
easy
in
on
my
Oh.
PB, I missed on Anima.
I thought you meant now. I was like, oh.
No,
And
thank
here we are talking about coffee while you're in pain.
no, just on my PB. And the worst part about it was I missed on the 4th hit, so there was nothing I could do but pray.
I won't go so easy on you next time.
God, I would even take it to the zoo instead of the giant sandworm. I'm getting really nervous about my steals. I'm on the final screen.
They have the
Oh, and I got ambushed. I can't take this encounter.
Live and let live.
We went and survived the 6 hits. Yeet.
Yeah, I love how the strategy for this fight is literally like knock the thing out of bed.
Right. Alright, we are going
Eat it out of existence.
Give me that teleport spear. It is very valuable.
Alright, sloppy movement, sloppy movement, sloppy movement. I'll be fine if I can get, like, at least 2 more sleep powder, realistically.
Leave it to me.
There you go.
I won't go so easy on you
I think
next
4
time.
is, like, the bare minimum you need for the bridge.
All right. There goes Awaka again.
I love how he just like disappears.
Like
Just
he even
nope-
waves
He
to you.
noped out.
He's like, "Peace, I'm gone."
Yeah, peace out.
I failed the desert skip on the first try.
Did see that? That was rough.
Rika just will not help me right now.
She's like just on your edge.
Thanks, Riku.
Oh, that one was all me. Oh my goodness, why is it not being friendly today? I know I have several minutes of time saved, but I actually want to PB by a minute, you know?
PB's a PB.
There you go.
Oh, I got an encounter on the last step before when to go. I hate that.
I hate that too.
That's like the second time you've gotten one of those, like, in the last hour or so, I would say.
It happens frequently.
You! Why did you do this? This
Is
should
it the same thing in 10 that it is with 9, and you have, like, a danger encounter that gets caught up for randoms, or...
I think
How
it's
does
just
the-
completely random.
Oh,
Like,
it
I
is
mean,
just-
it's on steps, but like the number is sort of set when you like enter the screen, basically.
Okay, got it.
Kuz said my track. I love this track. And an annoying alarm. I wasn't going to say what I think he was insinuating to, but...
Oh, yeah. GDQ screen.
Power, speed, 2810. What do I need? Alright, I'm good on speed and power spheres. If you could believe that, because I can't. Comes all my time lost from failing that skip multiple times.
Over here.
Over here. Come on, let's go, team. Keep pushing. I'm still confident. We're still in really good space on my end of things. Yeah, being 2 minutes behind is kind of a mega bummer, but
Yeah, I mean, Blaze, you got basically a minute kicked off from where you were at in Thunder Plains.
Yep.
Crawler. That's good.
Yeah, I mean, just trying to play well.
Yep. All you can control at this point.
Yep.
and more importantly, finished run.
Yes.
I mean, that's got to be the hardest thing about a marathon, though, is if you have something where you're not doing your best, to make sure you're still mentally sharp enough where it's like, okay, I still got to do this, this, and this to finish.
Yeah, you don't want things to spiral.
That'll definitely would put a lot more on you too. They're tied for the commentating because we'll probably get a little more quieter as we get a little more frustrated and try to lock in a little bit more.
Oh, for sure. And I fully expect, to do more commentating than I've even done during this stream. Is again, and I'm still learning through the run. Like I told you, I know enough about the game where I can make, some pretty good comments about it. But the hard part for me is going to be like, okay, make sure you talk about this here or that here. So I haven't got time to learn it, but
we'll make sure you are well equipped to talk about the things that we think you should talk about.
I got a random encounter on the airship,
I'll be right
and like
back.
really early too.
That happens.
Yep.
All
That
right.
is why they are there.
That's why they call them random encounters.
It's all right, safety save is secured.
Okay, thank you.
I forgot to look at something. Okay, she does have overdrive. I usually do that in Bicknell Desert, but I messed it up. Or I messed up my stealathon, so I was more focused on that.
This is a really quick split in between home and Everett. I mean, I get why you split it, but it's just not much time.
Well, I think during the actual, with cutscenes, it's more like 10 some odd minutes.
It is. It is. Because you have the home dialogue itself is just crazy
Yeah.
to the end of that.
Yep, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, this is the one where I'm like, map?
Probably gonna get some steals off on Everay here. Yeah, it always feels awkward to do the steals, but I get why we do it, you know? Only a singular water gem today. Saturday I got the rare too, and I was joyous.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that fight casually being just like so difficult, but in the speed run, it makes it. You guys make it seem like it's nothing. Although I
It
know
is
there's a
very
lot of stuff.
easy to screw up, is the one thing I will say.
Yeah.
I forgot to throw the Mega
Yes, I
Potion
would-
before the first fight, but everyone survived. It was kind of awkward for a second.
YOLO.
Stay right there, Seymour.
Also, Riku's going like oddly fast. Which is not, I guess, not necessarily a bad thing, but it's still like, holy crap, girl, calm it down.
This is what you needed to see.
Yep. And this is why I can get away with like a 4 minimum. The game tries to get you to get 6 so you can get some stronger Chaos Grenades in the latter half of the game. But you do need an absolute minimum of 4 here. Like 4 true throwables. Because you need to do that minimum of 700 damage per guard, or per grenade per guard. Otherwise they won't go down, because you can't throw like a sleeping powder in a grenade. A grenade only does like 360 if you're lucky on the crit 700.
Oh, 3 smoke bombs, nice.
Yeah, that's an ideal steal if you can get it. If you
I was
can
about
get
to
that
say,
point.
You're trying to make me jealous because you actually got to see a zoo.
Yeah.
Because
I
if
got
you
it
are, it's
last
working.
go. Well, now I'm just hoping
So,
for spheres.
you didn't have double overtime blitzball. Okay?
True. I guess I'll hush over here.
We're coming, Yuna.
Oh, here's Riku with the zoomies again. I'm going before I kill even the other guard. Not a big deal. It's still just weird to see it.
Yeet.
Yeet. Oh, Ty, so for this elevator portion, by the way, I figured out if I just keep mashing circle at the end of the fight, I'll automatically talk to that pedestal too.
Yeah. And it makes you go down faster. You know that, right?
You bully.
All right.
No, we can bully the dumb dog live on air. I don't mind.
a little bully. Gotta watch it.
I still want to buy you an inflatable bat, so anytime we get like $100 in donations, you can give me a bonk like we would on stream. Just a little boop.
That's actually a cool idea. And you did gold, so.
Blaze, you might have to write it in.
What now? Oh,
Inflatable bonk %.
inflatable bonk. I like it.
Mhm.
I
You
did get
also-
the skip first try, so that's good.
Yeah.
You son of a gun.
Again, double overtime blitzball. That's all you gotta say.
I took a lot of encounters that desert though, because I was very behind on spheres. So
Yeah. I was
not
wondering why
sure
you.
how that.
Yeah.
The way the
That makes
steals and the encounters worked out, I'd rather just get the spheres now to
Mhm.
make sure I have them for later. But in the grand scheme of things, I may have lost some time from it. So
I refuse to get my spheres there. I only use distillers on the cards.
Yeah, ideally I don't want to have to use distillers if I can help it, so... I feel like I'm in pretty good shape now, sphere-wise. I was very short on speed spheres.
I have no idea how I got so lucky with power and speed spheres. I even accidentally used a speed sphere somewhere dumb, too.
Kamara used Lancet.
And pray he goes again. Hey, you laugh, but
Yeah.
I think our last race, that was another one of the reasons why I started falling behind, is because Kamari randomly decided, nope, I don't work for you. But some Pavel trials. It's the stuff that gets me out of bed in the morning. It's not. I hate every second of this. Like I said, I just want more of a scene of Waka just being irate the entire time. I can't believe there's so much Machina at the bottom of Pavel.
Like, he just complains the entire time you're doing the temple.
Every time you touch the sphere, I can't believe
But the
it.
teachings, every time. Every time you, like, change direction. You just get a nice random quip from Waka.
Stupid Machina.
But in the end, you just push him off the little platform and make him go visit Vegnagun.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Bum, 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 bum. On the bright side, I somehow got a gold split on Pavel guards by like 5 seconds too.
Nice.
It's such a random and unnecessary 5 seconds to save, and I don't know how I managed it.
Because you didn't throw Mega Potion the first time around, right?
I didn't throw any distillers either. That's why. There we go. It wasn't random.
I also got an encounter on the Rin screen on the airship.
Yep.
The only tiny
Basically the same
window.
spot. Yeah.
Don't forget your save.
Doing it.
Attaboy.
Good.
I'll add it to the pile of saves before Evray. It's like the first 12 saves in my save log.
One of these days, I should figure out how many saves I can have. Because I want to have to go in there and start deleting.
500 save spots.
It's a lot, yeah.
You just think some of our practices coming up, we're gonna have to start naming these Aeons.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the part I'm the most nervous about, because like Final Fantasy IX, when you go to do the renaming, you can use the keyboard and hit enter
sure.
when you're done. So like renaming everything there is super like comfy. Whereas here, like every time I've ever entered an Aeon rename screen, I just feel so punished.
I do not want to be wasting my time.
I think that showcase you guys did with me on the Team Fastest First channel, I was on PB Pace for a while, and nothing against the host, but they were struggling to get me the names sometimes, and I'm like,
yeah,
by Amaranth coming around, I'm like, come on, I'm still so far ahead, please, please, please.
yeah.
But I think they told me from the get-go it was their first time commentating as well. So I'm like, okay, we're all in this together, because I'm still nervous to be the solo personality on screen. Dodge the pedestal button.
Very nice. Oh, look at back-to-back golds.
Back-to-back golds, and we're in my window for massive time save.
Very nice.
I'm gonna focus up on the spear grid, but
Yep.
Ty, if you wanna.
Good call.
Talk about why it's so important.
There must be
Because this is where we make Yuna overpowered. This is so basically Yuna's Aeons, their power is dictated by what Yuna's spear grid looks like. So what we do here is we position Orin in a way that Yuna can get a ton of strength spears. Because Orin's grid is technically the strength one. So we unlock the level 4, and then there is a bunch of safes. There is a bunch of strength throughs here that we start with getting. Then we can teleport over to Orin's spear grid and get a lot of strength there. That way, when we summon Bahamut, he can just basically take over. Like, how close did I do?
Pretty good. But as the only other thing really of note about all that is that this is why a lot that teleport spear that we pick up in the Bikanal Desert is really, really important. We're going to become very overtly reliant on it here momentarily. Because Yuna, it's not the only time Yuna's really going to jump around throughout the various menus and screens, but this is definitely one of the first big ones.
And you're not confident enough to do a blind menu, I'm assuming.
No. I kind of know where I'm going with it all, but I'm consistently looking off screen to be like, okay, those look lit up like that one over there. Oop.
Good to double check your work.
Absolutely.
But yeah, because unfortunately this is a run killer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you screw up your sphere grid, you're just done.
Yep.
Because you do not have those levels to recover.
In your PB, I'm pretty sure you reset it at this point too.
Yep, so this is why on my screen I have 2 minutes of time save, because the moment I teleport over to Orin, I accidentally used the HV sphere instead of the magic sphere, which that's important for us to have for later in the run. So I had to redo Orin's and the first part of Yuna's all over again. So now that I did that perfectly, I'll probably save a minute 45 unless I get a crit on Bahamut with Ixion.
And the reason you summon Ixion right now, because it's just a random fight, this is to boost up his overdrive, right?
Actually, no. So he's got a real fast attack animation, and if they do get for some reason get a turn, he's immune to it. But also because we're about to fight Isaru, and in the fight, in the first 2 Aeons we fight, we're gonna bring out Bahamut. So the animation's done, we get through it, but then he summons Bahamut, and Ixion moves pretty consistently fast with all of his agility stats. So then the animation's already done.
Oh, for like the first time you summon.
Yeah, and for now,
okay,
I'm just my turbo is on. So the next 3 maze larvae I see, the turbo's there, we're good. And then when I go to fight Isaru, when I go to summon Bahamut, I'm gonna throw my turbo on and I'm gonna run to the bathroom. So inverse, we force a potty break for the CSR before the CSR break was formally made.
Yep, that's important to go ahead and, at least to me, one of the big differences is, and we were talking about this earlier still, but the CSR run, it's very tough to find a bathroom break. Where when you have a longer speed run, you can definitely find that.
I'm running solo.
Usually, yeah.
Alrighty. Turbo is on.
Wolf is gone.
Yep. He's just sitting there blinking. The heart rate's going up. He wants to make sure he gets back.
And I'm just riding around on Forbidden Machina.
Yep. And Waka is complaining, I'm sure, in the party somewhere. Can't hear him.
Yep. But the teachings! But the teachings!
What about the teachings? This is also the only temple where you get the destruction spell, right?
Glad
Yeah, and that
Actually,
yeah. Yep, it forces you to get it to finish the puzzle.
yeah.
I have returned. I'm glad to
We
see
missed
my
you the
turbo
whole
button
time.
fail. It's also what's really nice about my cheap but efficient 800 square foot condo. My bathroom is not very far. I even get a moment to rinse my hands.
Shoutouts to hygiene.
Yeah.
A lot of
Oh my god. Titus.
sometimes I get worried about some speedrunners, like they're gone a little too long.
Or they're back too quickly.
But did you really go?
Or did you wash your hands?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you at least use some hand sanitizer?
The pro strat would be to have the hand sanitizer at your desk, right?
Actually, mine would have been in my bathroom, but my old place I used to speedrun, I had it at my desk.
Yeah, when I was
Especially because
because
if I didn't draft my hands fast enough, the alcohol, the hand sanitizer would draft my hands the rest of the way, and that was great. Real clutch. Reminds me of the WoW episode of South Park. My bathroom!
coming, sweetheart. Okay, we're not going any bit further of that.
Yes, please.
And Xander said the same thing too.
No, that's where I got it from.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I guess I'm behind any chat.
You should take a screenshot of how I have this all set up so I can partake in both chats, read my notes, make sure my Discord is at least moderately visible so I can see if I'm muted.
I'm
So
only
a minute 40 basically. Nice.
I only have like, well, one of my monitors is an ultra wide, so technically I only have 3 monitors up.
Technically.
But one of them is basically 3 monitors, so I have 5 monitors up right now. But I can see everything.
I worry about the one friend's house. He says he's going to the bathroom and disappears for 20 minutes. Oh no. Dragon, what have you done?
Firebird gifting a sub in my chat to Hygiene,
Hey, let's go.
basically. Yeah,
go.
shout out to Hygiene. Enjoy your
Hygienics.
enjoy your sanitary gift sub.
It is the right time to give subs too.
Yeah, the what?
It ends
35%.
Friday.
Yeah, 35% off until midnight
That's true.
ish.
It's sub March.
It's some March. Special week of
Smarch.
March.
Lousy Smarch Twitch deal.
I can't lie. I gotta give another shout out to my Twitch chat for funding me to come to FWA so I can run this race.
Heck yeah, good job Twitch chat and Sil's chat. Sil's community. Oh no! I teleported the wrong way with Yuna because my movement was a little bit bad. Okay, I can go back, right?
You can, yeah.
Wait,
Just have to
station.
stay.
I haven't done that in so long.
I should have known. I should have known to wait, but I got greedy.
I remember the
'Cause
first time I
I was
hard
scrolling
convinced.
my notes when I subbed in, or when I phased in.
I remember the first time I had to
Oh.
convince Panda to hold his thumb like straight up. Oh, you guys sent back to the beginning.
We're good
No,
now.
but yeah. It started the other way, so he had to step back for a minute. Time lost, but I mean, now the
correct
focus
one.
is to make sure that you get to do the spear grid the correct way now.
Yep.
All right.
Now I'm doing the back half of Yuta's really big menu for the version Blaze is doing right now. So he really starts it off with the one he's on, and then the one I'm on really kind of polishes it off. Because then after this, she really 38. We only go into the sphere grid like a few more times, but they're like big complex ones after that. Ooh, we're just gonna have to defend because she'll have enough spear levels after. I gotta preempt robot fight, so I'm getting both the encounters I need in one and Lulu spear levels.
Very nice.
Oh god, I like changed the view on my sphere grid, and I'm like terrified now that I'm gonna like.
Oh
move
no!
incorrectly. I like tilted it. There we go. Okay. I've never done that before.
Yeah, it's like what, the R2 or L2 buttons, right?
Yeah,
That
exactly.
does that? Yeah.
Yep. I just ask me how I know.
I won't go so easy on you next time.
It's cheating. But yeah, if you really wanted to take a real close look at why all of what Blaze and I have just done across our two menus that we're virtually simultaneously doing, you're about to see the boss fight that where it matters the most, and it's kind of like a good example of a good check-in to see if you've been doing it right. Because I attack once with Titus, and then I'm going to summon Bahamut, because Bahamut can do over the 10k damage limit, which Seymour Naudus has 36,000 HP. Titus did 4,000, which isn't much, but Bahamut is going to do about all of that. Yeah, 35, so he would have been short by like 500 on his own.
Oh, GG.
And I just got it through the naughty scene with Titus and Yuna.
It's the kissing scene. So. It's
Sure.
the romantic scene.
Sure. Sus.
All right, so I'm making a mental note to myself. I am +2 on my power spheres right now.
So you can take a couple less piranhas.
It'll depend on what I get, but yeah, potentially I could not have to do any extra fight.
We know what we're both getting.
We'll get through this.
Hey, I can dream, right?
Goose. The naughty scene, they're just having a little swimming moment. Yeah, that's one way to put it.
Yeah, Titus is teaching Yuna how to blitz.
What have I done? I've created a monster.
I was a monster long before I met.
All right, I have a water and a fire gem now.
I did 3 larva fights.
I did 3, but I still took 2 robots just because of my issues I've been having with EXP. Granted, yeah.
You should be fine with kind of all those ones you've been making, though.
Well, now that I think about it too, she got extra EXP on Anima, and she got extra EXP at Wendigo.
Let's get him, guys.
So she should be good, but yeah, I'm still scared. I'm like 0-5 with my last run.
Those are not extra. You need to get XP on both of those fights.
Well, no, there was just like extra dead people.
Oh.
So like Oron wasn't in the back row, so I never brought Riku out.
I gotcha.
It's not much EXP, but it's on its EXP.
Thanks for the good luck.
There's nothing calm about these lands. You know how many monsters there are around here? Good night, Invisibo.
Night, Invisibo.
Good night, Invisibo.
I suppose we've been encouraging chaotic hours for that boy. We had a movie night in VR chat last night for my community. I mean, actually, a lot of people come, but he came to the last 2 nights of VR. It's just, I think it's hard on his schedule. I actually watched the Final Fantasy VII movie, and it was great.
I need to see that again.
Except Ty, who got scammed by technical difficulties.
Oh,
I think I'm prepared for the next one. That's what I'll just say. That's what I spent this morning.
Nothing screams like your first 6 months of VR chat of like technical difficulties. Not 6 months, more like 3.
Yeah.
And then you got to do something cool and you got to break stuff again, but then it's not really VR chat's fault, it's you.
Yeah.
it's true.
Or you realize your GPU is way too old. That's always a fun one.
I have been thinking about doing an upgrade.
I think my friend Shuk just bought a brand new RTX, like top of the line one. Just because he could.
My build's about 6 years old at this point, and I build my own, so I can play around with making sure it's updated correctly.
Bumble describes a scene of Final Fantasy VII Advent Children. Let's see if you guys remember what it is. I like the part where he was so stinky, as soon as he touched the water, it went black, and all that stink was just washing off. That part of the Forgotten City where Kadaj walks on the water and just turns black. It was
I
a
did
weird
lose some
scene.
time to my teleporter oopsie, unfortunately.
Yeah. But you got through it. That's the important
I
part.
did.
Cordless.
Ah, I got 2 level 3 key spheres.
Dad said I could have 2 level 3 key spheres.
The
Mars,
sounds
like,
they make
you
as
know-
they get hit.
Yeah. Kamaru was like, you know what? I don't want to fight you. I'll just let my items win.
I got the 4. So the one I'm used to once again. That's okay. I've
Oh,
actually
you got 4 turn.
yeah.
Okay.
I've actually done this one so many times where I could probably do it without notes now.
Yeah. It's also pretty short at first.
Also, it still bothers me the first action you do with Yuna is usually a return sphere to go 1 node over.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As silly as it sounds, I'd actually almost be upset if whether GDQ or FWA, if I got the other menu at this point.
Reaching for those notes.
Right. Oh man, I actually have to read up here. Like, yeah, did I have the
know how to
notes
do
up to a
this.
degree? Yeah, did I glance at them real quick for a quick refresher? Mostly to see how many D-pad presses I needed. But yeah, if I have a good Xanarkin, I think I'll PB.
Nice. Good luck.
Definitely.
It also just means I'm gonna have so much time saved, like trickled around the rest of the run now. The speedrunner dilemma. Hey, if I do this 2 sections perfectly, I could save 3 minutes. Instead, it saves 30 seconds over the course of the entire run because he keeps making mistakes.
Blaze got through his menu.
Also, I forgot to say, welcome on in, Bumble. You bully.
just wish this boy could run in a straight line, for the love of God.
Take away that man's keys. Oh my goodness. Gagazette in your encounters, please.
Yeah, like I was about to say, you were complaining about Comlands. Kagazette was like, no. I have your encounters.
Oh, that was actually a really long stretch without a fight.
Not much
You
has
didn't want to talk to
changed in
Waltz?
10 years.
Of course, the aura comes in with a hot, spicy line to slow me down.
Good old Orin.
Say, should we go watch the Jet Spear real quick?
Yeah, I mean, why not? I mean, you only have PB base.
Only. Dragon also said it, Mount with Gagazette, hold my beer.
Hold my...
Though if we do PB, I will do our honorary tradition. Tequila.
I was going to say singing, but, you know.
You just want to see me
The
sing.
singing comes after the tequila.
Okay.
That it does
You
help.
have the tequila so you could sing. Got it.
Go.
This was the other fight coming up that I just...
I made it 5 steps.
Go, Kamari!
You know, I never checked. She doesn't have an overdrive.
Good to check.
I don't know how that's going to impact this fight, but I think I'm just going to go for it. This is real.
Oh, this fight you're fine. You can just use a silence grenade.
I don't think I have one of those. Nope.
That's a problem then.
Yep, there it is. I see why now. Seymour waits and watches. I think I just got bailed out. Just in case. I think I just lost my PB because of this.
Hang in there.
More time saved for next time, too, if that comes to it, but yeah.
Oh, that's right. He's going to kill it right away. I was kind of hoping he would do whatever. Yeah, I think I'm dead in the water.
You got it.
Yeah. This is for marathon practice, so you still got time to go back and finish the run. That was the most important.
I've dismantled Defender X.
I'm so frustrated. I can feel my core temperature just rising.
You'll be all right.
It's all good. You're gonna have plenty of opportunities to PB in the next several weeks.
Yeah. The worst part is I almost won the fight too.
That would have been pretty epic.
Yeah.
Xanarkand.
You're trying out backup strats. That's what you're
Yeah.
trying to do.
Yep.
That's all that was.
I'm locked out
Me neither.
What are we going
because I had to go back a screen. It broke the CSR.
It'll pick back up. It'll pick
Let's
back
go
up
to
when you go
Xanarkand.
onto the next screen.
We'll find something there. It'll all come together.
Oh my god, seriously.
Hey.
It has to like
Just now?
re-engage.
Yeah.
Like a leader, you know?
Star of
You're just getting a preview when you do not cutscene.
Everyone's getting a free cutscene.
Exactly. It's not the cutscene we wanted, you know.
Oh my gosh, though.
The son of Jack.
Riku.
How frustrating.
Well, I did get 4 return spheres, so
Dang.
we're on even footing that way.
Now is your time to.
I just Yeah, I guess I didn't think of that when I had to back out. I always rather had tried YOLOing it one more time.
The likelihood you're going to get it, though, is very low.
Yeah.
Yours was truly a gallant race.
Bless you.
Thank you.
They threw themselves at me.
I came on all of a sudden. I didn't have time to hit the mute button.
One after another.
But yeah, this
Know how
all
that goes.
technically all happened because I couldn't get a steal off on Anima.
You could end the suffering of this poor wrong soul.
I don't understand you.
Oh, come on, cutscene, please.
Die and release him from his pain.
It's a little bit of a preview for learning any
Is a
true any
land of
percent.
suffering
Exactly.
and sorrow caught in a spiral of death.
You're going to have many of these moments where it's just
destroy,
like,
to
oh
heal,
my
still.
god, please.
See, in any percent, it's like I know it. I know it's coming. I expect it. I'm okay with it. But I'm still just dying on the inside for that PB. All because I made
Did I-
one mistake.
Once I have become
Did I ever
past
tell
the
both
sin,
you guys about the time I lost
your
sub
father
9
will be
in
free
FF9?
Mm-mm.
Okay. So this was a run, probably
Oh,
what, about
what do you
4 years
know?
ago or so. I'm going on FF9 attempt, and Mutsky was actually running it at the same time, and he raided me with about like 300 people at one point too. But I'm like literally on sub 9 pace. I get to death, guys, and I survive. I go past Kuja. I'm getting right to the end. So I'm last fight. I have all my menus set up. I'm in perfect position for it. And then I jump too early with Freya. And
Oh.
I get stuck on, and I ended up wiping out. And then I had a safety save right before death, guys. But I end up trying to then get into where Freya's overdrive kicks in. So at that point in time, I didn't know like you could actually the timing of when you're supposed to jump when she hits into trance. But I got stuck there and ended up losing the run too. So that was literally a PB attempt miss 9 hours after.
Yeah.
Those are painful ones, let me just tell you. And with a ton of people watching as well.
The pressure of that one had to be so real too.
It was, and the funny thing, so who was I was watching a lot of, was it Brutal's? I think it was Brutal's chat beforehand. And I think he'd gotten like the same issue where he jumped with Freya too early before. And I was joking about it. I'm not going to do the same thing as you, and then I do it. So
Immediately
no.
proceed to do the
Jinxed
same
it.
thing.
it's just like karma, and it's just like, man, I deserved it. It was one of those things where it's like, as soon as I did it, I'm like, all right, it happened. Nothing you can do about it. You chalk it up. It's a good story.
Well, Grace, I think it's because Seymour feels caged to the mortal plane here. Oh my gosh, there's still more cutscene.
This isn't a big one.
I was ready. I was ready to tilt off the earth.
It should kick back in after you get past the screen.
Yeah.
I hope so. Otherwise, I'm gonna ruin another GDQ video submission.
Hey, what we're doing is we're creating entertainment.
It's great content for the stream, but I want to put my best foot forward for the submission video, you know?
Well, I already messed that part up, so.
Yeah. Well, that wasn't your fault, Blaze. I mean, that was that was Blitzball's fault.
Yeah, but in an actual marathon, I have to take the L there.
You do.
But
yeah, I was saying
it's fine. We are overcoming adversity. That's what we're doing.
I was gonna say that's kind of the big important step about all this right now. It's not about getting the PB. It's showing that we have high energy with one another.
Yep. Exactly. If something were bad to happen, we can overcome it. Don't worry about it.
Also, you are still in the lead, although not by that much.
Not what it could have been.
No.
Nope.
Titus, please escape. I got a random early behemoth, so I'm like, okay, I'll get the overdrive here so we don't do it again. Right. Ratchet! You goober.
Wow! Say, is that edible?
I don't like that Riku always asks if the giant dark flan is edible.
What are you, Queena?
Well, they're troublemakers because the responses I want to get would get me in trouble in this conversation right now. So that's why we're wearing out your name today. Grounded. Ugh. Man, I'm still salty about all that.
But you're overcoming it. You're gonna
yeah. I would have still been just on this amazing pace, though.
I have no doubt you're going to get on it one of these runs, and it's going to be.
Yeah,
like
it's going to be soon.
5 or something. You're going to have a big one pretty soon.
We're gonna skip right into the top 20.
Oh, nice threat.
Unnecessary, but thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Once again, I find myself troubled by the idea of a salty run back.
No.
No.
I am not commentating that. No.
I mean, I gotta get used to a 10-hour stream already, but I might as well rip off the Band-Aid now, right?
Oh, that's right. You gotta do an
I mean, you can do a salty run back.
Yeah. Nothing is preventing you from doing that.
That is true.
Come on, Blaze.
Hey, you got first try on the stopping of the blitzball thing.
the weird blitzball puzzle.
Yeah.
Good job, Waka.
No, honestly, if we were doing the 280% over the next 2 days, because I want to do an hour of RNG tracking practice on my own time after stream, because it's slow, it's comfy. I could be at like a Discord call with friends.
Yeah.
Just so I can get a little more familiarization.
Yeah, a couple things I'll mention about it. Like, order matters, so make sure, like, steals and kills and deaths and stuff, make sure it all goes in the correct order, because that will screw things up.
Another thing he told me, too, because P-Town's he said he plans on being in my chat. He's going to track my RNG as I'm going.
Oh, that's cool.
But he said the biggest thing that blows a lot of his runs, and because he keeps forgetting about it, is the amount of piranhas that die during the Chili's fight.
That is easy to... Yep. That is definitely something that you can lose track of. Also, when Kamari uses Stone Breath, things die in a random order.
Yep.
So that is a fun one.
And he said, thankfully, there's so much downtime at home that you can go around and figure it out. He's like, just keep a piece of scrap paper if you can't remember what the drops are.
Yeah. Yeah, that is the one where CSR absolutely kills you. Like, you basically have to figure it out during the Isaru fight.
Yeah, and forget it.
It's really tough, for sure.
There's another one.
All right, first try Waka for me.
Hey. No, I think those were the big ones I got written down as part of my self reminders for tomorrow. Because I'm doing any % tomorrow and Tuesday, depending on how I'm feeling. Potentially one on Wednesday.
Nice. Good luck. I'm gonna probably do a couple of those soon too, because relay, kind of for the same reason that you mentioned.
Yeah, I want to learn it for the relay.
I think there's PS2 on there also. I just realized.
But for me, I put it up as bribes for the FWA fundraising, so I have to do in a learning and 1 PB attempt of Final Fantasy X any %, remake any %, and they just hit Rebirth on top of it.
Oh my, okay.
But it's gonna be all in good fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wretched asks if I'm grounded. No! Dare you. You can't ground the streamer. How do you ground a streamer?
You unplug his internet.
Okay. That takes me back. I'll never forget when I got grounded back in the day. My parents would only ever ground me from video games, but they're like, you can still go outside.
Oh no!
Because I played too many video games. No, I played too many video games. I don't want to go outside.
Oh.
All my friends are playing video games right now. How dare you?
Why would you just lock me in my room with nothing?
Yep.
Well, eventually I learned I could just go to the homie's house and go play video games over there.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Ah.
Yeah, that was the real secret.
How many stakes you think we can get out of these?
Touch grass. I touch so much grass now. Unless it's snowing, I before and after every stream, I go on walks and stuff. I was looking at my notes. I was like, don't tell me I forgot to do a menu beforehand.
No, I was talking about Blaze's stream. He got an encounter like right at the end of
Of course. You can still touch snow during the winter.
Fuck
though.
that. You Sade? And now I'm being aggressively bonked.
You brought that on yourself.
You really did.
Do I though?
Yeah.
Actually, I don't think I'm supposed to do that. I probably could have gotten away with it.
And hey, the cutscenes are back. I mean, the removing of the
The scenes that are cut are now
Like,
gone.
Yeah.
What I said, but opposite.
Yes, exactly. Do as I say, not as I do.
Oh, that hurts so much. I think I'm gonna come in underestimate still, though.
I'm hoping I can.
Is it 330? Is what you guys have to do?
335.
335? That's good to give yourself a little buffer. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Make sure you lower yours, by the way. I saw for GDQ, it was you had it set for 345.
Spying on my homework, huh?
I was trying to make sure nobody else submitted it.
I guess I don't know if you saw it through like a public channel or through your troublemaking.
They're publicly available.
Yeah,
I wasn't like going to covert or anything.
I could do that. I have brought down my average pretty considerably.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That cutscene was just a really bad example
Oh yeah, I mean stuff like that happens. So.
Yep. It's for buffer.
Yep.
Just in case something happens, because it's a marathon. Something's gonna happen.
Well, I think in all honesty, the one I submitted was the RTA of my last PB, which I was coming in at about that average, but I knew I was going to be working on it quite hard. So I was like, I could do so much better than this. I just forget that I can go back and edit it. So
yeah, you can just change the video link if you want. But you can change you should change the estimate.
Yeah, honestly, I'll probably resubmit the video link to this one.
Okay.
Oh, actually, I wouldn't do that for the race. If I were to change that link, it'd probably be another PB or another like hot attempt that felt really good and high energy.
I gotcha.
Like this one, I'll probably upload it to YouTube in case you need me to submit a video link. So it just has both halves, and they can mute mine and watch the two videos simultaneously.
Oh, they will need to see your run.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't. We can't share a video that isn't you doing the run.
I'm finally
sure
learning the majority of what's required.
Yeah, you do a video of you doing the run. That is the first and most important thing.
I remember that first one I submitted, and I was just like, I have no idea what I'm doing here.
Okay. I mean, yeah.
And now I'm
people
like,
do ask that every GDQ, so I get it.
Now I'm like, I'm putting it in there, and I feel like the commentary I put into it feels a little more hype.
Or,
But yeah, I think I've entered 9 and 10 CSR, 9 any% won't happen, and then I'll have this race. But you never know. You never know. I honestly would shit my pants if they took 9 any% or NMS rather.
I was like, all right, well, time to learn night
they will
shreds.
not. They will not. Don't worry.
I know.
There's no way.
I thought
They might take CSR though.
Yeah.
Well,
I
they're
thought
not
they
going
had
to
a
take
9
it.
run.
They're not going to take it from one person.
That's true. That's true. Because what was it? I think it was Mutski, Toju, and...
Oh shoot! I think I forgot to open a chest. Hold on.
Should you not get the Fortune Sphere?
I think I ran past it. Either that or it's up a lot further than I remember, but I thought it was pretty much right away.
It's pretty early.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, good way to catch it, though.
I've done that before.
I'm just trying to get a good look at where you're at, but every time I look, it's... I gotta,
Oh no,
I gotta do something
I opened
about
it and my dumbass forgot that I opened it. Cool. Well, better to be safe than sorry, right?
True, true.
Alright. Menu.
Yeah. I mean, we're focused on talking about the
Yeah.
run and other things too, so we got distracted. We can't distract you on something like that.
It happens.
Yeah.
I almost used the wrong type of sphere. So I'm actually going to do a trick I've discussed with Kuz. So, you know, when you got to go drop the Lux Sphere, I'm going to do that right next to the 2 power. So it's less, like, in and out of the menu. I mean, best we're talking 4 seconds, but it did feel a lot cleaner and faster to navigate. But yeah, I just used Luck and Fortune where the old level 3 key sphere node used to be. So Kuz, that was a really good idea. That felt right. That was the first time I've gotten an attempt to do that.
There you go. Always learning, always improving.
So, and honestly, Kuz, it really, a lot of this kind of stuff takes a village to create.
That is the cool thing about the Final Fantasy speedrunning community, though.
Yeah.
Is everyone is like, it's competitive in the fact that people want to more compete against their own times, but folks are really good about trying to make sure, like, hey, other people can like hit their menus. You know,
Absolutely.
Oh, for
Like-
sure.
it's not like it's a race against someone else or things everyone's just really supportive of each other because it's a small community.
Yeah. I mean, the relay to me is just the best example of that, but
100%, yeah.
I mean, you even get some big name partner streamers and stuff. They'll come out of the woodwork and be like, "Hey, can I offer you a pro tip?" And it's like, hell to the yeah.
Definitely, please.
That
We
is
just all love the same genre of game.
like Kuz also says right too. For me, it's a challenge to find the shortest time possible, regardless of who. And I think there's always a lot of good cause for celebrations. That the new Final Fantasy VII skips a really great example about that. Someone found something cool, and next thing you know, 10 people are trying to do the finest things. And then now the world record for it's being changed every week. Also, Blaze, you got your wish. We're doing Tetris together.
hey,
I doubt I'll get through the 5th one here before you finish because you're doing the big menu. Halo, thanks for the follow. Welcome on in. Don't mind me as I look casually off my screen here. Listfully. So what did you think about dropping that fortune sphere there? I see you doing it.
it made me. It felt a little awkward further on down the chain, but it was not terrible.
Probably because you're so used to the old one.
Exactly.
I mean, I'm still sight reading most of these sphere grid menus, but like it didn't put my cursor where I thought it was going to, so I had to like be extra careful because of that. But
A lot of it's just
yeah,
muscle
it
memory.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta retrain your
Yeah.
body to go, I wanna hit this one now. It's like I don't know.
I think that's probably why it felt so good to me right away is because I've probably done that menu a dozen times now.
What muscle memory? Yeah.
My eyes almost just went to the wrong puzzle. And I would have
That
cried on the
happens to
reset.
me a lot.
It's funny how stressful this section is for no reason.
Yeah. It's because Titus's movement is just not like particularly dependable.
Yep. He's still drunk.
Take that man's keys again.
Like what? Okay, so you need me to run in a straight line. Have you met
Okay.
me for the last 7 hours of the run? If you're doing any percent at this point.
I ran right by a puzzle piece. Should have done it. Nah. I could have refined that movement. It is funny because sometimes to go straight up, you gotta hold like upright, and it's like why?
Yep. Yeah. A lot of learning the movement in this game is learning how to like what direction you really need to be pointing to go the direction that you're actually trying to go. It's so bizarre.
Hey, you guys completed a puzzle at basically the same time.
We both have a
Hey,
spear and
same.
paw.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
It says spear like the pointy tip, not sphere. Like a round, shiny object that we're holding. I notice I do that all the time when I'm in 10.
Get
Were they-
Say
distracted.
spear instead of sphere.
Yep. It's like the H
Okay.
becomes a suggestion. Alright.
Can you like imagine being basically tied here if we're racing?
I'm
FWA or
still
GDQ,
just
and, like having to play Tetris like perfectly, while the other person is also playing Tetris.
I'm still behind on sphere levels. I'm actually so much further behind than normal that it bothers me.
You must have missed something.
Yeah, there's something you're doing.
Yeah, you must have missed something then, because you have been like ahead for like forever.
When it's based on what you said you took an extra kill too.
Yeah.
I just, like I said, I don't get it at this point.
You're gonna have to do some bot analysis to try to figure out what's going on.
Oh, I'll take that back. I'm sorry, I jumped the gate. I did the menu before Spectral Keeper. Okay, thank God.
There you go. Okay.
Oh.
That would explain it as well.
Yep.
I still think I don't have enough.
Well, I mean, we'll see.
Yeah, I still don't have enough. And fuck, I used power, and it's by 1 too.
You'll be all right.
But how am I out of mana spheres? Every time. Actually, Ty, can you do a VOD review of mine real quick?
What do you need?
I want you to see which black magic sphere I went to. I want to see if I went to the top one of the 4.
You went to the fire sphere. I remember.
Okay. Well, then I just don't get it. I genuinely just don't get it.
I am paying attention though, and I'll probably put in the chat who gets the weapon.
Did you get an overkill on Flux?
I did.
Okay.
So I skipped all the fights you should take in Xanderkin. Oh, I'm seeing it now. You gotta use a return sphere before the puzzle. That's the one I haven't done in weeks.
Oh, are you like moving instead of using a return sphere?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep. There you
Okay.
go.
Okay.
I
Now
asked
we
you
know.
about that last time.
And I think I said no. I used it. Did it?
Yeah.
No.
I thought you were talking about the one when you're still with Titus at the top of the sphere grid.
Yeah. No worries. It's just like I just
Okay.
kind of want to help you get to the bottom of it too. You know. So.
Yep. That's what we're here for.
That's where I'm
'Cause that
holding my
is-
PB back. It's right there.
Okay, this is a breakthrough. I mean, that's the way you got to look at it for today, right?
Yeah. But in the end, I'm okay with this because now we know.
Exactly.
I wonder how many. Well, I should just use a. Whatchamacallit, return sphere now. Well, granted, I guess I need to kill something in Sin if I want to pretend I'm going to have AP for this.
Yuna had a weapon.
Yuna had the weapon?
Yeah.
I thank God somebody was paying attention. I'm still over here troubleshooting. Because I wonder, I don't have a mana sphere. Unless I can't jump up to that one. If I could have jumped up to that mana sphere, it would have caught me up. Who doesn't have enough mana spheres? You know?
That's an odd one.
That's just gamer luck, though.
Mm-hmm. Final showdown with shit.
I hate this part where you gotta run through the airship like 4 times in case you needed the grand tour of it.
It's awful.
Especially in the CSR cutscene, where you're already skipping so much content. This feels so unnecessary, but you know they can't edit it.
Yeah.
Right. It makes a lot more sense, obviously, when you're doing it without the cutscenes removed.
It's like going to Lindblom in 9, where you could save 15 minutes if you could just turbo through it all, but now you have to listfully run across the city multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
The potion quest, that's what this feels like to me.
Unusual, beautiful, and
Hello. I must thank you.
strange, right? Those are the 3 you get?
So,
Yeah.
Remember correctly? Yeah.
well,
Mhm. Let's see what weapon Blaze gets.
Walk up to Sid, go to Sin.
Nothing. That's fine.
Oh, okay.
I just don't understand why I'm bleeding so much time. It must be my menus or something, but
Or it could be like me one day, learn that you had a FPS leak the entire time. That was probably one of my biggest BBs in 9.
oh, never mind. I know exactly why I lost time. I went backwards.
Oh yeah, that
that's
too.
right. Yep. For the fortune sphere that you already had. Yep.
Yeah, that's where I lost. I mean, honestly, if I only lost 20 seconds to that, that's probably good.
Yeah. That was well more than 20 seconds background.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it was probably like 6 extra encounters.
God, every fiber of my being really wants me to run it back. But I need to get ready for tomorrow's stream. But oh my god.
That's all you if you want to do that.
Oh my goodness. But that's just the kind of speedrunner I am. I think one of these days I'll become that dude who is like 6 hours into a run and still resetting.
Don't be that guy unless you want to be that guy.
My heart and soul inches towards it every day.
We're going to come back to this sitting here from now and saying this was the moment that Syl decided he was that guy.
No, it's going to be like 3 days later. You're going to be like, well, of course your back hurts. You did a 9-hour day and then 2 10-hour days behind all in a row. You goober. But yeah, it will always still be funny to me because I could do a 10-hour stream much more comfortably than like 2 3-hour back-to-back CSRs because of just the breaks you get in between. Because in like
for sure.
9 NMS, I have genuinely gotten up, walked away, hit my foam roller, sat back down. And I'm like, this is great.
Yeah, that's me playing 10 on PS2.
Are we old?
Like, I can just go make a sandwich
We are
during
old.
this cutscene.
Yeah. Typically, when I was running 9 PSX, I'd have like a lunch break when it's doing the cutscene of when the Black Mages were invading Lindblom. So I'd always have a couple of minutes, and there's like only a couple of like text box you have to do in between 2 big cutscenes. That was usually the break I had to make up some lunch.
The idea to make a whole lunch it perplexes me.
I mean, so my lunch was already made, and then I just like heat up some pasta.
Still,
That's what I would do. But yes, you can't do that. in
you
CSI.
two as PX runners are like in a different league to me. You know?
It's called insanity, is what it really is.
Gray said steak and veggies. Honestly, there was probably a run out there.
I mean, grills cook stuff up pretty fast. I could probably grill a steak during 10 PS2.
Yeah.
Honestly, I would pay to see that. What's my steak percentage funding goal?
That is, so let's do, what is it? $5,000 donation. That's a big percentage.
I'm gonna need you to find a point to get the grill nice and fired up so it'd be warm by the time you hit another scene.
Yep.
Oh,
Exactly.
that would make my day.
Yeah, I genuinely do not understand why I'm losing time. My movement was basically perfect, and there's no menus between these two fights. So maybe I do have something weird going on.
Little FPS leakage.
I mean, I lost 10 seconds. That doesn't make any sense. Actually, 15 seconds.
In the end, I still blame Discord.
Discord was a mistake.
Sanders' ears are perking up somewhere. He goes, "Are we finally going to TeamSpeak?"
Oh my god, maybe.
Ooh, I got the one punch overdrive sin.
Boop.
Boop. Super boop.
Hey, 2 seconds of time save.
We must.
Then we follow me.
All right.
Oh,
I am officially inside sin.
Final stretch here.
Are you in, son?
I'll be right back.
Are you winning, Dad?
No,
I
am not.
I think it drives P-Town insane, but every once in a while I drop it in his chat. I go, "Are you winning, Dad?"
Live and let live.
We've also joked about what his persona is going to be, and it's essentially just Robin Hood.
That's good. Good starting point.
Hey, for like old school, Robin Hood
I
was
won't go
the
so
first
easy on you next time.
I mean, Smash.
like the night.
But GDQ, I know.
That's
I calculated my risk.
and you're worried about me.
Live and let live.
It's always going to be me, just so you know.
I'm only
we
worried
know it's
about you
always gonna be
also.
Blaze, I don't know why you picked
That being
me as
said-
like your cohort in this nonsense.
Now that being said, I was on the couch where someone asked if like Vor was mentioned on the GDQ stage. So not me. It was the blind commentator during the silly run who didn't know what was going on. And yeah,
Should we talk about Vor during the overdrive sin then?
I'll be right back.
did you just
what?
get bored by Sin?
I mean, you're kind of willingly jumping in that maw.
No, we're creating a new blowhole, right? Isn't that what?
Okay, this is getting off the rails.
I won't go so easy.
Come on,
you
boys.
next time.
Finish strong here. Okay?
See,
We
this
got
is where
10,
Ty
15
can come in
minutes
with that
left.
inflatable mallet.
Yeah.
Mallet.
Yep.
Bonk. You guys both get bonked right now.
You stupid dogs, you're making me look bad.
I'll be right back.
You're
Sure, why not?
Hopefully they'll skip
I am
past that
kind of sorry and kind of not, just so we're aware.
Live.
part. It's like if they pick you, they know what they're getting into. I will do my best to adult proof. Like
It's where someone's gonna
Make this-
pull me aside and be like, "We know it's going to be you. Let's not." And I'm gonna
Look,
ruin my
this is-
future GDQ opportunities.
Look, no, this is all about providing entertainment value.
Oh boy.
We are giving the people what they want.
So who's?
but the teachings. What about the teachings?
I am technically slightly ahead, Kuz.
Yeah, you're probably ahead by like 2 minutes.
I better not miss armor break because I accidentally brought Riku in my party.
About 2.5. Yeah.
Well, didn't miss, so we are Gucci.
Good.
Very nice.
Messed up by the camera flip there.
Oh, that never
That was a
happens
bit
in a
odd.
Final Fantasy X run.
That was a bit odd. I just saw that on screen. However, where any RPG run is the overnight shift. We know this.
Yep. But I'll still be better at stage. I can't get baited by chat.
That's
True.
Chat really is
Just
bad.
by me.
Just by you.
Yeah.
At least you know.
I have my work cut out for me.
Believe
What did
me,
I
I'm
sign
not
up
gonna
for?
I'm not gonna intentionally create an incident. I'm staff, so
Oh yeah,
I'll be
of
right back.
course. You've got a lot more to lose.
But FWA, we're talking about Kamari's butt and a little bit of Vor. GDQ, I will resist.
I won't go so easy on you next time.
And you'll get bonked if you really start misbehaving.
Blaze, you got to make the inflatable bat happen. I'll buy the bat if I have to.
I won't go so easy
I feel
on
like
you
I
next
should
time.
just buy it just to have it for safety. You know?
Uh,
Okay, we're gonna practice. And it'll be in practice room too. Anything. So Kuzmos, GDQ is speedrunning event, and
Makes
it's
this
being
voice.
held here in
I won't go so
the
easy on you next time.
Minneapolis area. So both Ciliath and Moonblaze Wolf are submitted a run, and this is what the submission is going to be, to have this as one of the
I'll be right
events.
back.
So that's what we are practicing for right now.
and that's underselling a little bit. GDQ often raises about $2 to $3 million for its two different charities twice a year.
But it was
Yep.
more than-
no, we're usually between
I won't
2.5
go so
and
easy on
3
you next
million
time.
at this point.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and if this goes well, in any given point, 30 to 40,000 people will probably watch this, or 30 to 100,000, depending on the time, will watch this event. And then additionally, probably anywhere between 50 to a quarter million people watch the YouTube VODs. So, which is why
Which is why you need to watch your frickin' mouth.
I've done my best all day today not to swear. There's only been a couple lewd comments because I want to respect
God.
the stage, respect the charity,
exactly.
You're doing fine.
because
It's
I
also
want
a
to come
submission
back.
Video. It's also a submission video, and we are on your stream right now, so...
Oh, we're on your stream too.
yeah.
My stream
Yeah,
knows
but-
when we're doing cross events, we gotta tone it down. But there's a couple people who just can't resist, and they get me. They tease me.
By the way, your crystal drops were insane. Like,
Yeah, they were. If this
I've
was
been
still
watching
PBable, oh, this would have been so sexy.
Yeah, we're in the final stretch here.
yeah. One more.
That's beautiful. That's gonna be a split. I'm never gonna be able to beat.
That is the best one I think I've ever seen. Like,
You just
that
have
was
like a perfect
insane.
nucleus.
Yeah,
It
pretty
was
much.
insane.
Limited
Nice.
walking, and like they were all almost always
Like,
visible.
The first five, like, basically all generated within what, like 5 steps of each other? It was nuts.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm. Dragon, you've been fine.
All right, doing my one return sphere node. One, two, three, four, five. I'm still not gonna have enough for spare change.
But now you know why.
I do. Now, honestly, if I now know a reasonable backup that I could do in order to prevent something like this again. And to me, that's my biggest takeaway in all this.
Right into a thing. No perfect nucleus for me.
Yeah, that was a tough one to avoid because it was just coming up.
I don't know how people do this area consistently.
I
just
can't.
get egg.
I can't wait to see what my split looks like. You ready for my bonk percent, by the way?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm definitely excited to see this.
I was debating if I wanted to either go Bahamut on Velafor or bonk Velafor. I did touch spheres. It was great.
Did you ponder the orbs?
Alright, give me the meme beam. Oh, the useless crit. I got the meme beam, let's go!
Oh my god.
This split's gonna be nuts. I gold splitted. I saved 54.5 seconds. I saved probably 45 overall.
That's
That's amazing.
Yuna!
Alright, bonk percent, let's go. Bonk! Damn you side. Not me, don't bonk me. Bonk! Bonk! Ruthless. I should have chose my words
You said it
differently
was
for this.
yeah. You called it just like it was.
Oh, I got posture checked in into a bonk. Ah!
Yeah. Firebird, basically, I think the rule is generally, if you're concerned about whether or not it's a policy for GDQ, you probably shouldn't.
Avoiding mental health slang is not a policy of GDQ, Firebird.
Actually, I do try to make that a personal thing. So even like when I do Final Fantasy IX runs, the notes often say you got to suicide a member of the party, and out of respect, I try not to say that.
Yeah, I mean that's different though.
Yeah.
But yes.
True.
Where is my HP sphere? There it is.
I think it's just good form.
Yeah, I mean totally. You know, it's... I agree with that
Bye.
completely.
My VTuber is freaking out because I've been bonked so many times.
Oh my.
I just
looked
if
over
it
and
was
saw
me,
all the bonks.
I'd say if it was me, I just get too excited at the end of my runs. Ah! More bonks. All right, so Yuna still can't hit Velafor, so I had to summon Bahamut up back. The second one. Oh, she's missing now. I think she's got stage fright.
Well, she knows it's bonk percentage, so...
I'll have you know before this what I've never missed.
Well, now you know why we do spare change.
Yes. Ah!
Please give me the beam. Give me the beam, Dad.
Blaze can still ghost into a finish. Just saying.
We...
Alright, I'm gonna stop trying to bonk percent everyone until we get to Bahamut, and then I'm just gonna have to deal with Bahamut. Oh no, no, I don't know, he's being thrown at me. No! You sons of bitches! You, no! No!
And there we go.
Ah! No!
Alright, final fight for you both now.
And I should finish underestimate, but I'm still just like really surprised how much time I'm bleeding. So I think there's something going on with my computer, honestly.
Yeah.
Had I not made that one mistake, I would have came way underestimate.
Oh,
Yeah.
I probably could have 315 this run with the 320 real RTA.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. We're definitely in that area.
I just don't like the idea that Blaze is about to ghost ride me at the finish at the end. Because I think he's gonna do it too. The only saving grace I have right now is I have a zombie strike weapon on Yuna, which is kind of nice.
I have zombie attack, so it's basically the same thing.
Alright, I'm summoning Shiva while you're summoning Ifrit. Oh gosh.
I'm coming.
It's the race.
Lordy coming.
No! Faster! Faster, my team!
Bonk faster.
Bonk faster!
Look at that hot heart race go.
I'm not at 98 for a moment. Nah. The bonks just keep coming. I kid you not. Oh my god, Blaze is gonna win. I promise you, even in my PB, I've never missed. Not once until today. Watch chat break your PC with all the blocks. Oh gosh. Please don't.
Only one summon behind now. It's coming.
It's possible on my PB that I got Jack Beam also. I'm just realizing. But yeah.
Yeah,
I don't like what's been happening with my splits.
yeah.
We'll get to the bottom of it. I can see you and I stepping up our practice hard. I'm sorry, Ty.
Don't worry. Like, I really think it was somewhere in the sin area where you're noticing it because, like you said, there's like no menus in between those, and you were still.
Yeah.
Other than that one little corner you had trouble on. But it's not the amount of time that you're experiencing.
I mean, the Jack Beam would make sense, but it's still.
And you did hit a crystal too. I'm not sure if you hit crystal.
Yeah, that's true.
But I don't know.
Only one. I think I usually hit one, so I don't know. But there's also just like how much time it takes you to find all of them.
Still, are we coming up on time for you?
Nope.
Oh no, you still gotta hit. You haven't.
You'd have just missed again.
Oh no!
You'd have just missed again. He's impulsing, so the whole party has to get revived. Like I said, I genuinely have never missed a bonk attempt. And I am collapsing under pressure.
Now we know why spare change is so helpful.
And what's worse is I accidentally bought an accuracy sphere on Yuna at a point too.
That was your problem. It has to be low enough. And here comes Bahama.
Yuna hit.
You really need this to hit to still win.
I can't fucking get it. You had one spare return sphere, so what I should have done was I should have backed out of that final menu, stopped the spear short, picked up that speed, returned into it.
Yeah. Wow. Blaze is gonna win. What a comeback.
Blaze just won.
What a comeback.
I didn't win yet. I can still whiff with a zombie attack.
Well, I guess technically my live timer is still way ahead of him.
True.
Okay, that's true.
I get
Let's see
maybe
what's
a
the
couple more hits. I think I'm gonna overdrive with Titus.
I think you're gonna have to, yeah.
Am I winning yet? Not anymore. But like I said, it's gonna come down to final times.
Okay.
All right. Well, even with that absolute catastrophe, I still finished underestimate. So there. I think we've proven
She
that that's
blocks.
a good
Let's go.
estimate right now.
GG.
Oh my gosh, you finally did it.
Okay, so real time. Let's just see where we at. So.
Oh yeah, my even with the 25 seconds I'm gonna need here.
Yeah.
I mean, good race, right?
Oh, it was amazing.
Talk about a last-minute comeback, or
Yeah,
a colossal collapse.
literally last minute.
Come on, Fast. This is coming down to just a couple seconds. I lost by 4 seconds.
Wow. GG,
No.
gentlemen. That was that. Hey, that makes for a very entertaining.
Oh my goodness.
Absolutely. Yep.
4 seconds difference. I mean, come on.
Yep.
Why?
Well, Ty, thank you for being here. Also, I know it ended up
Oh,
being a little
yes,
bit longer
thanks so
for you,
much.
so.
Definitely.
Oh my gosh, I just got 5 gift subs from Dragon.
Hey, whoop.
Thank you, Dragon.
Pay it out to the winner.
Oh, paying out to the winner. Heck yeah, we love
Yeah,
that.
there you go.
Love that for me. But yeah. Thank you for squeezing this in. Good luck with the any percent practice the next couple days. I will tune in when I'm able, and I know you're going to do a great job.
Oh yeah,
And,
I think we're gonna rock it. I think this was an amazing submission attempt, and I'm glad to have you with a partner for something like this as well.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, and I'm so excited to be able to do this at FWA no matter what happens with GDQ. So
Oh heck yeah!
it'll be great. I can't wait. So looking forward to that. We'll definitely do another practice attempt or 2 next month, I would think, and
Oh for
just
sure.
keep pushing each other. So but yeah, it was a lot of fun. Are you gonna keep streaming tonight, or are you good now?
No, I got to make the smart decision. I'm gonna bow out for the evening. I think 5.5 hours is a real high quality stream.
Definitely.
Oh my gosh, Ty also gifted 5 subs.
Heck yeah.
Y'all-
You also
Okay.
broke your all-time high record.
Didn't you all hear I hate Twitch now? Like you're gonna keep me here. You're gonna keep me here instead of going to YouTube.
Hey Ty, thank you for the gifted sub to Moonblaze's channel.
Yep, no problem.
But yeah, no, this was super fun. I love doing stuff like this. I love racing. Always down to race and just kind of have fun. So maybe we'll maybe at some point we'll do some actual PC any percent races too, not just.
Oh goodness,
over.
you're gonna
We
be
can spend
real
a
sick
whole
of me by the end of this.
9 hours together.
And I know he's
Me
not.
and you and your chat.
I know he's not here, but I still say the next race we gotta get Panda Boy in here.
Oh, for sure, that would be fun. So
No,
Yeah, for,
hashtag no pressure.
that'll be something to think about for next time. But yeah, I'm gonna go get some food because I'm starving, and I hope you
Same
both
here.
have a great night.
You as
Awesome.
well.
Thanks, gentlemen. Appreciate it.
Bye.
good one, all.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, my chat. Thank you guys so goddamn much for being a part of all that race. Even though I lost technically by 4 seconds, it was amazing. Honestly, the only reason why I lost is because I shot myself in the foot, you know. But it is what it is. If I didn't do the cutscene issue, we would have been just fine, in my opinion. But I think we're finally at the point as a speedrunner for Final Fantasy X, because even if you take out all 11 minutes, that would have been a PB. And that's with a combination of 2 things: having overdrive on Seymour Flux and spare change. Everything else about that run would have been perfect, and we would PB by 2 minutes today. So odds are so tomorrow. Here's the plan. 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, we are coming in here. We're doing Final Fantasy X any percent. That means we're going to be here for 10 hours together, and we're doing it with cutscenes. We're doing it with RNG tracking. P-Town's coming to help. It's going to be a major event for us, guys. It's going to be a great opportunity to learn, do something new, take our knowledge and apply it to another category. And this is part of the redemptions you guys earned by funding my FWA trip. So I'm looking forward to doing that with you guys. Wednesday, I hate to say it, I was thinking about doing another 80%, but I want a PB so goddamn bad, guys. Wednesday, I think we're gonna degen. I might start early, and we're gonna keep going until it's over. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I think we gotta find ourselves a raid target for the evening. Who's online? Who's on our follow list tonight? P-Town Streamy, he's a really good option. Doing Suikoden 2, no speed runs. Red Ringtail's a fun cutie. Milo coming with 100 bits to make a cringe here. Ooh, we got it easily with this subathon. How about he could be a good option.
Long enough.
Actually, let's see what he's running. Oh, I know who we're gonna raid tonight. But anyways, guys, we're gonna raid off to Main Stun. He's somebody who's a little bit newer in our community. He's a good friend of Easily, actually. He's got an outstanding mustache. Currently, he's running Final Fantasy X CSR. So why not just continue the fun flow of energy that we got going on? And if you guys did come for just my speedrun content, I super duper appreciate it. Again, like I said, tomorrow 4 p.m. we'll get to see you more. Otherwise, hi, I'm Sillieth. I'm a wolf on the internet, and this was my GDQ submission for this year's summer attempt. And I will see you guys all next time, and have yourself a wonderful night.